It's the UFC 300 watch along. Let's go.
Start.
She went down.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. AJ's like not aware we're on. We're on, AJ.
Oh, we're on.
Do you not know that we're on? Did you not hear me do the intro to the show? I was like, hey, it's the UFC 300 watch along. Let's do it. What did you think that was?
I didn't even hear you, to be honest, man. I was too busy looking at my papers, trying to shuffle and get everything like up. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. A lot of times you don't hear me, I think.
I swear to God, I didn't hear you, man.
A lot of
I was
times.
so busy, like, where's my papers? Let me put things up to date. Crazy fights tonight, man. The prelims, the pre-prelims, and the prelims have been awesome.
The pre-prelims.
The pre-prelims, man, have been awesome. And free, which was, like, crazy. I didn't think the pre-prelims were free.
What do you mean free? Aren't they all? What do you mean free?
There was the prelims and the
Yeah.
pre-prelims.
Yeah.
Generally, you don't see that.
I don't see. I watch them on UFC Fight Pass. I pay for UFC Fight Pass yearly, so I watch the prelims like I normally do on the UFC app. How did you watch the UFC prelims? What were they on for you? On YouTube or what? How were they free? On UFC.com or what?
Yeah, they were on different like networks. Like
were they on TV?
Yeah, they were on TV.
Like at 6 o'clock. You're saying the 6 o'clock prelims.
Exactly, like Freddie.
Cody Garbrandt's fight.
Exactly.
That was on TV?
That was on TV. That's why Freddie said, like, Freddie's not with us tonight. Everybody's asking where, Fast Freddie is. He's at a function. He's busy. But he actually texted us, like, super early, being at a restaurant. He's like, hey, I'm watching the pre-prelims.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And he showed the picture with it being on.
I was confused by that. I was like, they have Fight Pass?
No, it was, like, on television, so it was great.
Yeah, why did I think the restaurant had Fight Pass? That makes no sense.
Especially, like, an Italian restaurant, like, some trendy restaurant that he's at. But they were showing it, man.
I'm dumb sometimes. I was like, oh, restaurant has Fight Pass. I guess they're big fight fans. I don't know. That's the bubble that I'm in.
But like, it just goes to show you, man.
If I had a restaurant, I'd be airing all the fights. Yeah.
Man, you know what? I got a beef with that because there's a lot of restaurants that used to show, like, the UFC, the pay-per-view fights and whatever. But quite a few of them that I know stopped doing it. They stopped, like, they stopped showing the fights, which doesn't make sense unless it's a big, like, UFC 300 or something with Conor McGregor. They're not going out and buying the pay-per-views because of the costs associated with it and whatnot. Because they have to pay, like, whatever. Say the restaurant's a 100-seat restaurant or a 200-seat restaurant. They got to pay per seat, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? What kills me is that the majority of times they would fill out to the max. And now that they're not, I'm not going to mention some of these restaurants, but like tonight, they are showing UFC 300. I mean, pretty much every bar and restaurant is showing UFC 300, and it's going to be a packed house everywhere. But other nights when they don't have pay-per-views that we've seen, I mean, it's empty, man, completely empty. So I don't like their ways of business thinking. It's not working, man. Okay. Show the UFC. And you know what else they don't show anymore?
No.
The WWE.
Oh, yeah?
WrestleMania and all that kind of stuff was not shown in these sports bars anymore.
I don't go to those places to watch these things. I watch them at home.
Me and Johnny, we used to go all the time, and it sucks.
The UFC 300 card has been fantastic so far. The prelims have been great. We've watched all of them. It's not, once in a while I'll watch all the prelims for a UFC pay-per-view, but not usually. Sometimes I'll be in and out of the prelims, but I was glued to the screen watching all the prelims tonight because they all had big-name fighters. We had a lot of world champions in big fights. We had Davison Figueiredo, former bantamweight champion, beat Cody Garbrandt with a rear naked choke. Garbrandt, the former bantamweight champion. Sorry, Figueiredo, former flyweight champion. Garbrandt, former bantamweight champion. Figueiredo, though, jumping up to 135 in this one and finishing Garbrandt with a rear naked choke. Garbrandt, another loss. Figueiredo looking real sharp. Garbrandt really didn't offer much in this one for Figueiredo. It was all Figueiredo the whole time.
And like Freddie said, man, I think this might be the end of, like, Cody. I mean, it's not looking good. And where do you go from here, man?
Yeah.
Like, it's tough, man.
Bobby Green got a unanimous decision win over Jim Miller. Jim Miller fulfills his dream of fighting at UFC 300. He's in his 40s now. I don't know how long he's going to keep fighting, but it was definitely a valiant effort from Jim Miller, who fought to the final horn, and he was beaten and bloodied. Bobby Green had a slow first round, but took control in the second and third, taking home a unanimous decision, 30-27, 30-25, and 29-26. He beat up Jim Miller pretty badly in that second and third round. Nice win there for Bobby Green.
Bobby.
Jessica Andrade with a close split decision win over Marina Rodriguez. Renato Moicano with a nice TKO win over Jalen Turner. Turner dropping Moicano in the first round, pointing at him like he was going to do a walk-off knockout. Herb Dean did not stop the fight. Moicano got back up. He was wobbly. He was hurt. But the round ended, and then in the second round, Moicano was able to take Turner down, pass the guard, advance to mount, and ground and pound until he forced the TKO, just trapping Jalen Turner under him with superior grappling and coming from behind. A tremendous comeback victory for Renato Moicano, and that's just the first 4 fights on the early prelims, or as you call them, the pre-prelims.
The pre-prelims, man. And you know what? That's the thing with Moicano, man. And I was saying to you earlier, and in fact, I was looking at some comments as well. I mean, you just don't ham it up. We saw that with Anderson Silva, and it cost him pretty much his career. If you're in the position to win the fight, it's never over till the fat lady sings. Politically correct or not, I don't give a rat's ass. But the thing is this, you got to finish that fight, man. You're in the position to beat the guy. You get in there till the ref, calls it. Cost him his fight. He's going to look at this fight with his coach and his team, and he's going to look back and be like, I'm a ding-dong. What a bad loss. But Moicano came in, and he did what he had to do, man.
Do you know where that reference comes from, the fat lady thing?
No, I don't, actually. I've been saying it forever.
I believe it is opera.
Till the fat lady sings?
I think that there was maybe a large woman at some opera where they were like, it's not over until she sings.
I think it was Nightingale.
I believe. I'm not actually sure.
But it makes sense. It's never over, man.
Colloquialism. First known, Dallas Morning News, 1976. Texas Tech.
Are you actually looking into this?
Yeah. They're saying
it's never over.
Apparently some football guy said it. I thought it was opera.
I thought so too,
That's
man.
Weird. Red Raiders Texas Tech Sports Information Director Ralph Carpenter was the picture of professional objectivity when the Aggies rallied from a 72-72 tie late in the SWC tournament finals. Hey, Ralph, said Bill Morgan. This is going to be a tight one after all. Right, said Ralph. The opera ain't over until the fat lady sings. Okay, so there was an opera in it. So this guy, Ralph Carpenter, a football broadcaster, said the opera ain't over until the fat lady sings in 1976, and apparently
I thought it was older.
According to Wikipedia, which I don't know.
Still, man, you always learn something on Ringside, that's for sure. Well, I just learned something new, man.
The phrase is generally understood to be a reference to opera sopranos who are typically heavy set. The image of Wagner's opera cycle Der Ring des Nibelungen and its last part, Götterdämmerung, is typically used in depictions accompanying uses the phrase the fat lady is thus the Valkyrie Brunhild, who was traditionally presented as a very buxom lady.
Buxom, I
Her
like that.
farewell scene lasts almost 20 minutes and leads directly to the finale of the whole ring cycle, as Götterdämmerung is about the end of the world, or at least the world of the Norse gods, in a very significant way.
Very interesting.
It is over when the fat lady sings. So that's maybe it is an old opera thing. I'm not sure exactly.
Look at that picture of her.
Wikipedia is confusing. I don't think I have an answer. I think it's opera. I think it's fat ladies.
Either or, it's never over.
I don't think
until she sings.
I don't think we should be talking about fat ladies. Let's talk about Bo Nickal and Cody Brundage. They're about to fight here. Bo Nickal is walking into the cage. Here's our tale of the tape.
I was gonna say a joke, dude, but I held back.
I've got Bo Nickal winning this fight.
Listen, man, that wasn't like look.
Please hold back.
No, it's fun. It was.
No. Is Bo Nickal gonna win?
Listen,
Just
man,
tell me
at minus, he was at minus 2,000.
Just tell me Bo Nickal's.
Listen, man, we know he's gonna win. He should technically win by submission, just like I called Kayla Harrison for submission.
So did I. I'll play it. I said Kayla Harrison was going to win.
Before we got on the show, man, we had a beef all the way here.
Big
Even
beef.
myself driving in, I was like calling Dave a flip-flopper, man, all the way
Such
through.
A beef. Because AJ claims that he's the only one who thought Kayla Harrison was going to win, even though I said that Kayla Harrison was going to win. I picked her to win on the show on Thursday that you can go back and watch. It starts at the 58-minute mark of this past Thursday show.
Start at the 52-minute mark, so, you know.
We're at the 52-minute mark.
Don't give that OJ thing if the glove don't fit.
At the 52-minute mark, we're talking about Jessica Andrade and Marina Rodriguez.
Yeah, a little bit more than 52. 52
and
something.
I picked Jessica Andrade to win, which she did, too.
Well, yeah.
So what are you talking about? You're talking a bunch of nonsense to me right now. And you've been talking nonsense since before you even got here to the Ringside Report Network studios. Bo Nickal is getting introduced. Do you think he's going to win his UFC pay-per-view fight here up against Cody Brundage? He is a massive favorite. I think he probably pulls it off. I think the finish, the question is the finish. Does he get it?
Look, he's supposed to get it. You know,
he is.
He's supposed to get it. But the thing is that he can knock him out as well. Because if he fakes that, like I was saying on Thursday.
A knockout would count as a finish.
No, I know that. But most people
asking.
wouldn't think that the knockout is the way he's going to win this fight. If he's going to win it by any means, it'll be by,
TKO is like
a rear naked choke. I think
what about a ground and pound? I think he.
Yeah, he will, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a submission win here. The minute that Cody gets to the ground and turtles over, it's done. But look, and his grappling ain't great. His grappling defense sucks. I mean, and you're going up against Bo Nickal, one of the best wrestlers in the game.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
I think Bo Nickal is going to win. I got him winning by TKO, though. I think he wins a TKO.
Listen, he could, man, and that's the thing. You know what? You've got look. If he fakes and he throws that heavy, man, he can knock him out.
No, I think it'll be ground and pound. Patrick C. Hamilton, member of the team, dropping in, says, you all picked Jim Miller, and I did, and I lost $5.
I didn't pick Jim Miller, man. Did I?
I picked Jim Miller. Fred picked Jim Miller for sure. And I also bet on Jim Miller, and I also lost $5, Patrick, so we're in the same boat. I'm sorry.
Look, my pick started with Yuri.
It happened to me, too. I believed in Jim Miller. I thought he was a good underdog pick. It didn't work out.
Look, man, Bobby looked good. When he went into the weigh-ins, I looked at him, and I was like, damn, he looks solid. He looks pumped. He was like, towering Jim. But Jim always delivers a good fight. If Bobby Green came into the fight, he's either a hot or cold fighter, man. He came in hot, and obviously it showed. Here we go, man.
Bo Nickal, Cody Brundage, round 1, UFC 300. Brundage throws a flying kick and falls, throws a flying knee and misses.
It was pretty interesting. Oh, man, I just
Brundage ducked under a big right hand. Oh, and Nickal lands a big right hand and goes for a weird takedown that Brundage kind of rolls through. Nickal rolling through in the exchange.
That was a bit weird, man.
That was a weird scramble. Brundage is really fighting kind of wild right now.
He has no choice, man. He's going to throw everything he can because he knows if he gets into this position right now.
Clinched up against the fence with Bo Nickal pushing him into the cage.
And here's
Nickal.
He was kind of trying to go for like a standing arm triangle.
Nickal's got one underhook and controlling the wrist on the other side of Brundage, looking to control the wrist. Continues the pressure there with the shoulder, keeping Brundage pinned up against the fence. This is where Bo Nickal wants to be.
Sure, this is his game right here.
And at any moment, like a snake, he's going to snap and take him down. Whoa. Big takedown from Nickal, but Brundage snaps back up to his feet very well.
He did.
That was nice, but still Nickal has a hold of Brundage's back.
Oh, he's trying to get that.
And now he kind of drags him down to his knees.
So much pressure, eh? Look at that.
He's got the back control.
Once he gets a
He's
hook,
trying to get a hook in.
Yeah,
He's got Brundage now on his knees, and he's got one hook in now.
He's got it. Oof.
Brundage trying to get back to his feet, but he's not able to. And there's Nickal with two hooks in, looking to control the chin and maybe
you can almost
sink
feel the
his
pressure,
arm
dude. Can you almost feel that? Like you can see the amount of pressure that's being put by Bo Nickal, man. It's just like ridiculous. You can almost feel it. Like I said, here we go. It's the beginning of the end.
Nickal looking to secure a rear naked choke here, just pulling on the chin.
Yeah,
just kind of grinding on him.
Sort of neck crank.
In his chin, just kind of twisting his head around.
Here we go.
That is uncomfortable. That's nasty.
That is nasty. And that's what he is. He's a wrestler, man.
The squeeze, the grind, the forearms.
Cody survived.
Cody does survive. He's on his back, and now he's got Nickal in like a half butterfly. Oh, Nickal passes over nicely, though, into full mount. Looking to secure a guillotine, but...
Straight armbar? Oh, I thought he was going with...
he's got one arm secured here in a full mount.
Oof, this is a bad
he's
position.
Throwing elbows down. Looking to maybe armbar. Oh, he kind of spun to armbar. Brundage... We gave Brundage some space, but still... He
just wanted to get out of that move and take his back.
Controls him, takes his back.
But you see, he committed himself to a really risky move, but he knows that his wrestling skills are so good that he can do that and still take his back.
Mm-hmm.
It was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most people wouldn't get out of that position, but he wants to finish him.
He's able to kind of leave that position and keep the pressure to keep him on the ground, which is really amazing. It shows the level of wrestling for sure.
Sick.
That great body pressure from Bo Nickal as he's trying to still climb in, trying to sink a hook in.
Look how he got that hook in. That's ridiculous. Oh,
and
man.
He's got one hook in on the back of Cody Brundage on the mat right now.
Cody's surviving, man.
Cody's surviving really well, and the round clock is ticking away.
Look at this.
And Bo Nickal's running out of time. Nickal's just throwing little baby punches at him.
And Cody's making, like, he's mocking him. I mean.
I don't think Nickal's going to run out of gas, though. I think he's going to be able to do this all fight. Even if he doesn't finish Brundage, if Brundage is able to survive, I think Nickal's going to be able to continue to take him down and beat him by decision. Like, if Brundage wants to win this fight, he's going to have to find an answer to the takedown. He's going to have to land some solid punches when they disengage and start round two.
Cody's doing nothing here. All he's doing is it's a 2-on-1 control.
Hey.
And it's basically like a Hail Mary thing, you know?
See who's there right there over their shoulder? Do you see that guy in the white T-shirt? Do you know who that guy is? The bald guy in the white T-shirt.
Oh, shit, it's Helio Gracie, man.
Helio Gracie?
Was it Helio?
Helio's dead.
Oh, I mean Helio. Hoist Gracie.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Helio at this point, to be honest.
Hoist Gracie at UFC 300. He won UFC 1, and here he is at UFC 300.
Technically, he won 3, but he was pulled out. Then he came back, won 4.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, he's looking like Helio Gracie so much more now. It's scary, dude. What the hell, man? Hoist Gracie's in the house. Well, you know what? He's the legend, man. He's the legend. He's the reason why the UFC kind of got that star power, you know, from the beginning. I mean,
he's the original.
He's the original, and he's the original guy, like, you know, that nobody expected to win.
You ever met him?
I met the Gracies, but I haven't met. I did not meet Hoist. I met everybody else.
You know, I met Hoist.
Did you, man?
You don't know my Hoist story? I gotta go.
No, man.
It's not bad.
So say it.
I'll say it after the round. How about that? We'll save it. Remind me.
After this?
After this round.
Okay, fair enough, man. I hope they do something for Hoist.
I want to focus on the round. I'll tell you what happened with Hoist Gracie. It's, you know, it's all right.
Huge crowd there, man. Look at this. The lights are flying. This is great, man. Here we go, round 2.
Here we go.
Hey, what was thrown in the ring? Somebody throw something in the ring. What's happening here? What the hell was thrown?
Somebody threw something in the ring?
Yeah, that was weird.
All right. Back to the action. Slight break. What was it? Did you see?
It looked like it looked like leather straps or something like that.
Nice body kick there from Nickal. Ooh. Brundage throws a kick. Nickal catches it. Goes for a takedown, but Brundage tosses him aside.
That was pretty interesting.
Oh, Nickal goes in for another shot, and this time gets it, grounds Cody Brundage.
Yeah, Cody was walking around like a peacock there.
Nickal didn't like that. Nickal did not like that. Toss it, and Nickal just kind of tackled
and he got
Brundage down, takes his back, looking for the rear naked choke. Brundage turns to his back. Nickal, though, still on top of Brundage in like a top half guard right now.
Yeah, like he's mad right now.
He's throwing punches to Brundage, landing some good shots now.
Cody got a little cocky there, man, for no reason.
Nickal
this doesn't
trying
look good.
to sink in a guillotine, but I think I don't think a lot of that is a guillotine. I think a lot of that is just the threat of the guillotine, so he can't get up.
Just the control. That's it.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
But still, it could, if it opens up,
if you react the wrong way, it's going to be a guillotine. But it's also like, hey, don't get up. You can't get up because if you get up, you're getting up into a guillotine. I do that a lot to keep people down.
Oh, here we go. Shoulder pressure is on Cody.
I'm not saying I'm Bo Nickal. I'm just saying I'm familiar with the move. You know what I mean? Nice pass.
Oh my God!
Into mount.
Full mount.
You know what's funny is I do that pass all the time too. Bo Nickal is stealing my shit, bro.
Listen, man, you got to call him up. Stop stealing it, man.
I do that pass all the time at a half.
Maybe at the interview he'll give you credit, man.
Yeah. Oh,
thanks to Dave Simon.
I was watching Dave.
At Ringside, he made me think of something.
He's really good.
Oh, here's the smother, man.
That's weird.
Look at this, Dave. He's going for the arm triangle. So Bo Nickal is.
Nickal in full mount now.
Yeah, just trying to set up that arm triangle.
I think he's trying to maybe set up the arm bar, too. He's isolating the arm.
I mean, he's smothering. I mean, this is like terrible pressure. Bo doesn't give you an inch, man. There's no room to breathe with this guy.
Yeah, he's got his chest in Brundage's face and then separating momentarily just to punch him in the face. It's nasty.
Yeah.
Nickal is all over smothering Cody Brundage right now in full mount.
Beautiful wrestling.
Just pressuring him. Cooking him.
Yep.
Like Hoist Gracie says, you cook him, you cook him, you cook him until you're ready to eat.
Man, the armbar was right there.
Big punches. Brundage turns to his back. See, Nickal, Brundage turns to his back, and now...
This is not looking good now.
Nickal with the body triangle, squeezing, trying to get this rear naked choke.
The tap is going to come soon.
It looks pretty close now. I think that, Nickal, Brundage defending real well. Nickal's got a body triangle on Cody Brundage. He's got his back. He's looking to secure that rear naked choke.
Oh, but the end is it's under. It's under. It's over. It's over for sure.
He's got him. There's a tap.
Finito.
Bo Nickal.
The Bo knows.
You called that one.
I called that one, man.
Nice.
By submission, man.
Bo Nickal with a submission win. He's giving the thumbs down to the crowd. I don't know why. Maybe they were booing him for some reason.
Why are they booing him, man? The guy was like a pure wrestling clinic, man.
Is Bo Nickal upset with that performance? That was a pretty excellent performance. He submitted his opponent in the second round.
Beautiful.
Bo Nickal now talking in the front row of Dana White and Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark is there.
Mark Zuckerberg standing right next to Dana White. Is Zuckerberg looking kind of jacked?
He's looking jacked,
Is
man.
he looking big?
Jesus,
Has Zuckerberg gained weight? Like, he looks kind of thick, man. What's going on?
Well, man,
is it the T-shirt or is he big?
No, he's big, man.
His shoulders look big.
Look, he's been training MMA, man, and jiu-jitsu like nonstop, literally every day. This guy, man, is no joke.
Last time we saw him at UFC, he didn't look that big.
Well, he was looking in
but
shape.
He's looking actually like he's gonna
fighting.
Zuckerberg's gonna show up looking like just
man.
yoked.
Listen, you
ridiculous.
You can say all you want about the guy, but the guy is training, dude. He's training with some serious coaches, man, in jiu-jitsu, in MMA, and in wrestling.
Yeah,
I mean, Mark Zuckerberg, man, is he's the Facebook is gonna be called the fuck up book soon, man. He can fuck you up.
I think he takes Elon in the fight. I think if they do fight, I think Zuckerberg wins.
Listen, Elon says he had a bit of boxing, and I like Elon, man. But the thing is that he's going to have a hard time against Mark. Mark is like the real deal, man. Right now, he's the real deal. Like it or not. The guy has money to train with the best of the best. And he is.
And he is training, though. That's the difference. I don't think Elon is actually doing it, but Elon, Zuckerberg is training with, some good people, often.
Look, Cody, I'll give him credit that he managed to escape a few times, but his cockiness got him in trouble at the end.
There you go. Bo Nickal, second round submission victory.
Are you looking for his coaches?
Big win.
Oh, you're looking for a...
I'm looking for a picture that I wanted to show you, but I cannot find it for some reason. Oh, here. It's maybe in here.
Yeah, it was 4 wins by submission.
I did promise you the story. So I met Royce Gracie one time, and I had a copy, an advanced copy, and apparently a very advanced copy of his DVD.
What?
It's a DVD set that I actually still have, and I could show you. It's in the other room.
I'd like to see it.
It's like a DVD box set of Royce Gracie's career, and I got him to sign it for me because obviously when I met him, I showed it. And when I gave it to, it's really nice. There's all this art in it. It's like really beautiful box set that the UFC put out.
Wow.
And he was looking at it, and he was like really looking at it. He had not seen it yet.
What? That's crazy.
So, for some reason, I had the Royce Gracie DVD box set with all this beautiful art and stuff about Royce Gracie. I had a copy before Royce had it. He's like, "Oh, can I see this?" He's like, "Oh, this is really nice." Oh,
what?
Wow. I'm like, "You don't have this?" He's like, "No, they did." I'm like, "What?"
You figure he would have a copy?
I almost wanted to say, "Here, you take it," but I knew he would get one. He's Royce Gracie, and also like I wanted him to sign it so I could keep it. Like I wanted it in my memorabilia collection because it's cool. It's Royce Gracie.
You could have gave it to him, and he could have gave you his when he got it, and you could have been like friends to this day, man.
Whatever.
But that's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was cool, and he was very nice.
Well,
and
that's pretty cheap
friendly.
of the UFC at the time not to give him a copy yet.
And there is me and Royce Gracie
Wow.
from way back in the day.
Look at that, man. Look at Dave. Dave still has hair and.
May of 2011 in Toronto, so that's a long time ago. What do you mean still has hair? I still have hair.
That's what I'm saying. You have
shorter.
hair, but like Royce had no hair back then as well.
Yeah.
Show a picture of Royce back in 1990, man.
Yeah, right.
I mean, but he still looks like in pretty good shape there.
I look young back then. Look at that.
A young Dave, man. But that's a pretty cool, like... and what happened? So he signed it? And
he signed it, and we took pictures, and I did an interview with him, and he was very nice. It was just at a hotel. The UFC set it up, and it was just me and Royce Gracie.
That's so cool, man.
It was me and Royce Gracie in a room for like, 30, 40 minutes. It was amazing. It was cool. I've done a lot of cool things in my life.
But
and
you know what?
That was one of them.
You know what would be great if you actually put those interviews back on like the YouTube page today, Wow. I'd listen to it just to hear like
I definitely have them on some hard drive somewhere.
Yeah, you should, man, because those are like, they're
just
classic.
Just audio, but
classic
they're out there, yeah.
I mean, we do have like audio like on our YouTube now, like most of our shows are either in like, sort of that television format or like straight just audio. There's Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's in the house. Ready to fight Jake Paul. Look at the shape he's in.
You want to see young Dave? This is a good one, too. Look at that. Look at that.
What? With Overeem?
Baby Dave with the ream.
Damn.
Yeah. February 2011.
Look at the size of
2011 was a big year, apparently.
Jesus. Look at the size of Overeem, man.
Yeah, he was big. Big man.
Look at Dave, man. Look at him. He's got a sippy cup there and everything.
It's a coffee. Take it easy.
Wow. Did you do an interview with Overeem as well?
Yeah, I think a couple times.
So I'm telling you, man, get the producer to put him out, man. Classic Dave.
They're out there somewhere. They're out there.
Interesting, man. Was there anything interesting that you talked about with Royce? Did you tell him, like, you weren't around to see his first fight?
Look at this one. How about that? That's me with AJ and Fred.
Wow, that's a good one, man.
Wow.
That was our picnic day, man.
Classic.
Look at those shirts, man. I've got the Armenia shirt on. Dave's got his like I'm from California look, and Freddie is just like enjoy a choke.
He's living it up.
And do some coke.
Memory lane. So we got some fights coming up here. Let's see our tale of the tape. Armin Tsarukyan and Charles Dubronx.
Talk about
Oliveira, Chucky Olives coming up here. It is a big, big fight. Charles Oliveira plus 175, the underdog, but I believe we all picked him to win, right?
Yeah, we did, actually.
I don't see where Tsarukyan beats Charles. Maybe in wrestling, but I think if he takes him down, he's going to run into a lot of trouble. So I think, Charles either taps him or knocks him out. I like Charles to win this fight. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Look,
I gave you Jalen Turner on
look who's here, man.
I gave you Jalen Turner on my parlay. He lost. And now they're showing Mark Coleman walk out with his daughters.
Who's a good supporter of Ringside Report, man. Mark is always on Ringside.
Wow,
like,
look at him.
making comments and everything. I'm so happy for him.
He, of course,
with his 2 daughters.
Rescued his parents from a house fire and was in really bad shape, was in the hospital due to all the smoke inhalation and everything. It was a traumatic experience, and he is now walking out with his daughters to Octagon side to a big standing ovation. UFC legend, UFC Hall of Famer, former UFC heavyweight champion Mark the Hammer Coleman getting a nice round of applause.
Unfortunately,
and I'm all for Mark Coleman. I think Mark Coleman is great, and I'm a big fan, and I'm happy to see Mark Coleman.
That he survived.
Yes, this is great, and it's nice that he got this ovation, and now we're seeing him walk through the crowd. But I'm wondering, we've kind of.
They're trying to get him into the octagon, but someone is logistically not making the right moves here. What's going on, man?
We're kind of waiting around here for a fight, and like the last fight ended, in the second round. Bo Nickal had a little speech, and that now.
I guess they want to honor Coleman, but get him in the octagon.
Are we gonna? When's the next fight here? When is Chucky Olives gonna step into the cage? Charles Oliveira, Chucky Olives, Let's go.
Chucky Olives, man.
Where's Chucky? I think Oliveira's going to win this fight. I'm looking forward to it. I guess we could recap some of the prelims that happened as well. Diego Lopes got the win over Sodiq Yusuff, stormed through him in 89 seconds.
It was crazy, man.
Knockout victory, TKO win for Diego Lopes at featherweight over Yusuff. Kayla Harrison with her UFC debut, very impressive over Holly Holm. Takedowns in the first round, and then more takedowns in the second that led to a rear naked choke. No questions there for Kayla Harrison. She looked very good. AJ not giving me credit for the for the pick, even though I did pick her on Thursday. It was quite a victory there for Kayla Harrison. In her UFC debut, she made weight, and now she's got to be looked at as one of the top contenders at 135 pounds for the title, right?
Yep, absolutely. And did you see the size of her? I mean, she is big.
She's going to be
solid.
Dangerous.
And her striking was on the mark. Her jabs were boom, boom, boom. Holly had no chance.
I think
stand up or on the ground, obviously.
So Raquel Pennington is a champion in that division, right? And I think Juliana Pena is going to fight her next. I believe they have a fight. Is that official?
You got Kayla coming, man.
I feel like the UFC booked that fight. And that's fine, but I feel like Kayla would be next. Maybe they haven't booked that fight. I don't see it officially anywhere. So maybe it's Kayla Harrison. Does Kayla Harrison jump the line and take on Raquel Pennington right away, or do you give Juliana Pena a title shot here against Pennington?
You got to give it to Pena. And you know what? I don't know. I think it's too fast for Kayla to go right to the top. Build her up a bit, man. She's here at UFC 300 to be presented to the UFC world, who she is and what she can do. And obviously tonight was a strong statement of what she can become and possibly the future champion. But it's too early to put her there. You got to have one more fight, let her fight, I don't know who, anybody at this point, and then walk in for a title shot. Because she's there, man. Technically, yes, she could walk in there and probably win it. So we'll see her defending more than winning. But you still got to build her up a bit, dude. Tonight was the night. What happened there with Armin? What's happening there?
I don't know. The fans are getting it.
Wow.
He just fought a fan. Something happened
crazy
with the fans as Tsarukyan is walking out. He seemed to be getting into it with one of the fans.
Well, two of them actually. He did with one of them in the beginning.
Yeah, going after the fans. What is going on with this guy?
This guy is
what's happening?
Jesus. Oh, he's
now he's kind of laughing about it. What is? No, I don't know. He's not laughing. No. It looked like he was laughing,
he's
but
pissed.
He's mad. What happened?
I don't know. There was something that happened as he walked out, and then there was another fan that he kind of stepped back and he was ready to throw something. That was crazy, man. So just going back to Chuck E. Cheese, man, there's no doubt about it.
Chuck E. Cheese
I'm
now.
gonna tell you something. With Armin,
we're really taking liberties with Charles Oliveira's name.
Yeah, man. And if it ever comes down, we're the ones.
Chucky is short for Charles. You know,
Yeah.
that's where that comes from. Oliveira, Olives. You know, you just shorten it. It's a nice, mafia sounding name. Hey, Chucky Olives is gonna do this hit for me.
But Chuck E. Cheese is gonna close it. I was just gonna say one thing.
Did you see who killed Billy the Snitch? It was Chucky Olives.
Listen, just to go back, Armin, man, you were talking about his grappling and whatnot. Yeah, he's unbelievable. But when you look back at the fight with Islam, Chuck E. Cheese, Oliveira, look, Islam couldn't do much to him on the ground. That's how good Charles is, like in the defensive capabilities and on the ground. So I don't think Armin is going to be more dangerous than Islam was, and that's where it comes down to. That's where I think that Charles is going to win. He's going to be able to defend, outstrike maybe Armin, and then if it gets to the ground, man, it's going to be tough. But he's young, There's a lot of fire in this kid. He's dangerous, but let's not forget who Chuck E. Cheese Charles Oliveira is. And we talked about it on Thursday, right? Where most people don't realize that this poor guy, man, at one point was almost like released by the UFC. Like Charles was like going through this losing streak. I mean, I always bring up the fact that he even have like a coach in his corner at one point. And in fact, my coach, Fabio Landa, had to step in and actually coach this guy, man, and corner him at one of his fights because there was nobody there for him.
That's wild.
It's wild, man. And look where he is, man. He's a legend. He's like a walking legend right now, right here.
Chucky Olives making the walk. Big fight here for Oliveira. If he wins, he probably gets a shot at the title. If he loses, who knows?
Look, everybody has their time, right? So, I mean, it's coming close, to their names, right? Like the changing of the guards are happening, and we're seeing that. Look what happened to Holly Holm tonight, It's like, she dethroned like Ronda Rousey, man. She pretty much ended her career. And like tonight, Kayla Harrison, I think, might have ended like, Holly's career. At 42 years old, she's had a great run, man. But you can see tonight, man, like the competition is a lot different. She's like Ronda Rousey 2.0 in my opinion. Two-time like judo champion, man. Like, her striking is there.
She's very strong.
And she's strong.
She just looks so physically impressive. The fact that she can make 135 is really big.
Did she look 135 to you, honestly? If somebody said guess weight her, would you think 135? I was looking at her, I'm like, damn, she looks massive.
She's cut. She's really cut. Really impressive.
And her power.
She looked not only like a title challenger, but a possible champion,
Yeah.
I think, there at 135.
Yeah.
And a star for the division, too.
No
I think
doubt
she's
about
going to be somebody that people are going to pay to see in the UFC, which is good. They
Yeah.
need that because, like, Raquel Pennington has been fighting in the UFC for a long time, and she has not been really proven as a big draw for them.
Look at this. Talk about, like, respect.
Oh, there's Oliveira showing respect to Tsarukyan and shaking hands with him and all his coaches before the fight. That's nice.
That's awesome, man. That's
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Chucky
not trying to disrespect Pennington, but like she hasn't really headlined a lot of cards. She's been in the UFC for a while, but they haven't used her as like a big star in the promotion. Now that she's champion, I don't know if that's going to change. But Kayla Harrison, there was a lot of buzz around her. She might be a star. So I could see them rushing Kayla to the title to kind of,
You're right.
have a champion that you could build pay-per-views around, whereas Raquel Pennington...
Yeah, she doesn't like with all like the time that she's been in the UFC with like her championship belt and all that kind of stuff. She still didn't have as much marketing power as Kayla coming into the UFC for her first UFC fight tonight.
Exactly.
So you're right, Dave.
Again.
Yeah, you're right, dude. You're right.
Um,
Oh, look at Armin, man. He's like looking out at the crowd. It's like he's that's bad, man. Like he's not he's not looking focused right here. He's looking at like the crowd. He has a beef with somebody out there. And look,
AJ,
after the fight is over, you never know what could happen.
All right, after this fight happens, I'm gonna need to ask you a very important question.
What?
Very important.
Oh,
when this
Jesus.
fight is over, remind me.
Don't tell me something about music.
I've got a lot planned for this show tonight.
Oh, Jesus, man! Don't give me any of these.
Oh no, it's not about music.
Beyonce or something like that.
We could talk about the Drake.
Drake and like
the Drake response to Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and The Weeknd and Future and ASAP Rocky and all the guys and Rick Ross. Drake had to respond to a bunch of guys because a bunch of guys are doing diss records to Drake right now.
What?
Like Metro Boomin is kind of the ringleader of all of this, it seems like. But
is that what you and Freddie were talking about?
Kendrick Lamar did a big verse that was really pretty fantastic, and he went at J. Cole and Drake, and then J. Cole did a verse that he then apologized for. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, that was. Forget about the show. You should have been looking at that.
Yeah, there was something on the pay-per-view that was.
Damn.
Brazil. Pretty great.
Brazil.
Anyways,
that's all you need to know.
So then J. Cole apologized and then deleted the song, but then Drake came back with his own song today that was devastating. Hey, it's David Spade.
What?
David Spade is there.
And
here we go.
Charles Oliveira, Arman Tsarukyan. UFC 300. It's not disappointed, AJ. It's been good.
It's Chucky versus Monty.
That Yuri Prohaska fight was nasty.
Man.
Prohaska and Rakic was crazy. Yuri won by knockout in the second round.
That was crazy.
Those guys were firing, eating shots, throwing heavy shots.
Chucky, man.
Chucky Olives with a kick trips Tsarukyan. Tsarukyan down on the mat, and now Oliveira with a front headlock on Arman Tsarukyan. Real dangerous, especially while they're not sweaty. Difficult to slip out of. Oliveira looking to climb to the back, holding down on Tsarukyan with that nice front headlock, looking to climb to the back, looking to trap an arm as well. Oh, Tsarukyan standing up. Oh, but Oliveira trying to cinch in the guillotine.
What the hell, man?
He might have it. Tsarukyan's in trouble.
Oh, he's going red like a tomato, man.
Tsarukyan trying to peel Oliveira off.
Mayday.
Oliveira squeeze.
Mayday! Mayday!
Big squeeze from Charles. Oh, he slipped out of it, but Oliveira has him mounted still.
Damn.
Tsarukyan's pants are falling off.
Jesus, what the hell?
Tsarukyan had to fight everything. His ass is out. I mean, his underwears are there, but his shorts are like all the way down on his
How the hell
thighs.
did he slip out of that, dude?
He used all his neck. His neck has got to be hurting.
Listen, man, he needs a physio.
Hurts.
This guy's gonna need a physio, a physiotherapist after this fight for sure, man.
That squeeze was vicious.
He just gained about 2 inches on his height. No doubt about it.
His neck is gonna hurt so bad tomorrow.
How the hell, man? I was tapping just looking at it, man.
Adrenaline and neck force, not wanting to lose.
No, that's
not
crazy.
wanting to lose that quick that way. Imagine how embarrassing that would be if you got guillotined in like 90 seconds.
But it just goes to show you how dangerous Chucky is, man.
It was real cool.
Don't make a mistake with Chucky because...
And check it out, dude. He's still dangerous because Chucky Olives has Tsarukyan fully mounted and controlled, and Tsarukyan is having a lot of trouble doing anything right now.
God.
Oliveira with a nasty elbow from the top.
Dude, when he gets to his, if he makes it out of this round, I mean, I don't know how.
Oh, Tsarukyan rolls him into guard.
I'm impressed.
Wow, that was huge. Tsarukyan with a nice roll into Oliveira's guard now. That was big.
Impressive. That was big. But it's still dangerous. He's still in his guard, man.
Yeah, Oliveira. Well, anytime you're on the ground with Oliveira, you're in danger.
Yeah.
He's so slick. His jiu-jitsu is so good. Nice elbow, though, from the top by Tsarukyan, and another one. Oliveira's trying to get his legs moving. He can't just keep him in close guard. He's realized that. Tsarukyan trying to pass Oliveira, keeping him in that guard. Closing it up again.
Hoist must be loving this.
Trying to cover up. Some nice grappling so far from both guys. Oliveira has got his guard closed. Has got an overhook on the left arm at Tsarukyan. Tsarukyan throwing elbows, though, with the right arm. Oliveira just trying to tie him up now.
Stressful, man.
This is a cool fight so far.
Yep.
This is what we wanted here. UFC 300. We're on the Ringside Report Network. We're here for every UFC pay-per-view, doing the watch-along, and this is a big one. Oliveira's got double overhooks now and a closed guard. Tsarukyan's not doing anything.
I can't do much.
Can't do anything. if you got your arms tied up and your body's tied up, you're just kind of sitting in the guard of Oliveira. He's got to pull those overhooks out. Oliveira, that was an illegal up kick. That was an illegal up kick.
Whoa.
And
Stop.
time is called.
What happened? Whoa.
So they kind of separated in the guard, and Oliveira threw an up kick that hit Tsarukyan in the face while Tsarukyan was still down. The referee paused the action, called a timeout,
his knee was
and
up.
is now checking on Tsarukyan.
One knee was up, Dave.
Yeah, but
one knee is up. That's legal, man.
Why is he's giving Tsarukyan time? No, he was on one knee. One knee was up off the ground, but he didn't have a foot down.
It looks close, man.
He doesn't have a foot down. Oliveira's, he's a downed opponent right there. That's down. That's an illegal kick. He's given Tsarukyan time, but close. I don't think Tsarukyan seemed to be okay.
He was fine.
But the doctor's going to check on him now.
It's too bad because Oliveira was going in for that ankle lock,
That was an illegal kick, man.
Man, I don't know.
If you have the leg held like this, just because it's held like this in like a footlock almost position, the other leg's on the ground, the other knee is on the ground, you're still a downed opponent. It's not like if this leg that I have in the footlock is down on the mat and your other knee's on the ground, okay, maybe I'll give it to you, but come on, man. He was in the guard.
Does he lose a point?
No. He's just saying don't do that.
Oh, he's telling him you want the position. Okay, they're telling him if they want to start from standing or in position. Oliveira chose to be in the back mount. Wow.
Back in the mount of Charles Oliveira.
That shows you the confidence of this guy's jiu-jitsu, man.
I don't think he gave him the option.
Yeah, he said that. He says,
I think he told him just don't do that. Don't upkick him when he's down.
I don't know, man. It looked like he asked him if they wanted to start in that position.
Why would he give Oliveira the option? Oliveira was the one that committed the foul. That doesn't really make sense, man.
I'm not sure who he asked, but
maybe he asked Tsarukyan. If anybody, he would ask Tsarukyan where he wants to start, standing or back in the guard.
Man, it looked like he was talking to Oliveira. But anyways, either or, they're back at it, man, and Charles has
the overhooks again, and Tsarukyan is just kind of struggling to get out. Charles looking for a sweep.
Whoa!
Oh, and he gets the sweep, and they're back to their feet. Oliveira now pushing Tsarukyan into the fence as we're running out of time on this first round. Little knee to the body from Oliveira, and time is up.
Wow! On
the first round, quite a first round.
Wow, that was like a lot of excitement in one round, man.
Tough to score too. I mean, Tsarukyan landed some elbows from the top. Oliveira landed some elbows. Oliveira had a lot of control. Oliveira had better control, right? Because he had a back mount. He was looking for rear naked choke. He was looking for that guillotine. He had a lot of submission attempts.
I mean, if you had to look at this,
Tsarukyan had, he had the sweep, landed in the guard,
and not much from there.
And didn't do too much from there. I think you got to give the first round to Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, Chucky got the first round.
I think so.
Look at this.
Tsarukyan looked good. It was a good round.
Yeah,
close round.
Yeah.
I mean, Oliveira had his moments for sure, but Tsarukyan with that roll and those elbows from the top, he did, he landed some strikes.
But look at the face of Arman.
He maybe landed more strikes than Oliveira in the round, but I think Oliveira, with all those submission attempts.
But if you look at Arman's face, man, he looks magané. He's got that cut, if I'm not mistaken, under that left eye.
And here we go.
Round 2.
Here we go,
Oliveira,
man.
2 of a possible 3
Lots of
here.
love, man. Lots of love.
Not a championship fight for Oliveira. Regular 3-rounder for him.
It's his right eye. Sorry, man.
Tsarukyan popping that jab. Oliveira firing back with one of his own. Does Tsarukyan have a cut on his eye? I didn't notice.
the right. Nice combinations by Arman.
Little elbow from Oliveira. Tsarukyan comes in. See, people are saying close round, 10-9 Tsarukyan. Some people are saying 10-9 Oliveira.
Yeah, most are
saying
it wasn't
Oliveira. Most are saying Oliveira, but it wasn't so cut and dry. Nice 1-2 combo from Tsarukyan.
Nice
axe kick from Tsarukyan that landed to the body
of
Oliveira.
Did he get height on that or what?
Yeah, it was cool.
Jesus.
Tsarukyan's striking is looking real crisp. Ooh, nice 1-2 from Tsarukyan. He's landing some good boxing combinations early in this round. Oh, and Tsarukyan shooting for the takedown.
My
Oliveira
God.
trying to roll with it. But they get back to their feet. Tsarukyan again shooting for the takedown, trying to push in to Oliveira. He's got underhooks, but Oliveira holding on to the head of Tsarukyan, threatening that guillotine. Tsarukyan now trying to trip the leg of Oliveira up against the fence. You can tell Tsarukyan wants to take Oliveira back down. That's his goal. He's trying to
But it's hard, man.
take Oliveira down and get that top control and ride him out. Which is kind of a risky proposition against a guy like Charles Oliveira, who's got such good jiu-jitsu.
And like I said, he was like...
Tsarukyan working hard for this
he
takedown,
got
and
it.
he is going to get it. He takes Oliveira down. Back in the guard of Charles Oliveira. Guarding up is Oliveira. Able to keep that control of Tsarukyan. But Oliveira's in a bad spot now with his head up against the fence.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of room to move in the guard. Tsarukyan has Oliveira down on the mat, pushed up into the fence head first, which is not good for jiu-jitsu.
It's not good for jiu-jitsu, that's
not
for
a
sure.
lot of space to move.
For
not
MMA
to
jiu-jitsu
get
anyways.
stuff going.
But still, man, Chucky's got, like, still control of his arms.
Yeah, he's got the overhooks. He's got control of the arms. He needs to work on a sweep. Oliveira right now on the bottom. Tsarukyan just trying to get his arms free.
There goes Chucky, man. Just trying to peel him away.
Chucky controlling the posture, controlling the arms. Tsarukyan with a nice elbow over the top, though. He gets free and lands an elbow. Oh, Oliveira firing back with elbows from the bottom.
Oof.
Those some nice elbows from
nasty.
Oliveira, too.
Watch it. Watch it. He's going for that triangle, man.
Oliveira trying to lock up a triangle, but Tsarukyan pushes through back in the guard of Charles Oliveira. Tsarukyan tried to get up, posture up, almost landed into a triangle, but...
I mean, that's when Chucky should have taken the chance to get on his knees. But,
yeah, he didn't look to get up there.
No.
He just kind of
like, he
waited for him to come back, which may have been a mistake because now he's still kind of pressed up against the fence. On bottom. As time is just kind of passing here, he's losing this round for sure.
Well, yeah, the control is by Armin, but it's not like there's a lot being done. There's those short elbows coming in, but
Yeah,
so is like Chucky throwing him as well. I mean, there's not a lot of... There's no heavy blows being thrown here. I mean, they're all like little, like...
Yeah, there's not a lot
little
of damage
baby punches,
being
you
done,
know?
but Tsarukyan holding Oliveira
Yeah, there's
down,
control time here.
controlling him. I think he may have Oliveira cut with
Let's
one
see.
of those
Yeah,
elbows.
I see
There's some
it.
blood
Yeah.
flowing from Oliveira now.
Yeah, there it is. It's on the side of the head.
Yeah.
Oof, those elbows have got
Those
in.
elbows are pretty nasty from Tsarukyan. And he's really firing hard
Yeah,
with them now.
he sees the cut and he wants to keep, like, you know, he could get a stoppage here.
He
if
sees
it's-
blood. Oh,
Oh,
Tsarukyan firing more big,
Jesus.
slicing elbows on Charles Oliveira. Oliveira trying to fire back with elbows of his own, though. Tsarukyan passing from full guard into half as he continues to control and hammer down on the former champion. Big round for Armin Tsarukyan right now.
Smart move by Charles, man, by closing that arm, and it slipped out, man. The blood is there. Whoa! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! He's going for the
Oliveira
arm bar.
looking for an arm bar, but he's going to run out of
Whoa!
time.
Whoa,
Ooh,
that
he
was
had
close.
that
He
arm
had
locked
it.
up pretty good.
That was crazy,
But he
man.
ran out of time. Wow.
Man,
Damn.
Armin got lucky on that because that was locked in. You know, 15 more seconds, not even, it would have been a possible tap out.
Yeah, he did kind of lock up that armbar
Wow.
pretty good at the end of the round. But Oliveira running out of time. You got to give the second round to Armin Tsarukyan. I think this fight is tied around a piece.
Yep.
After
But
two,
it could have been
going
over.
into the final round.
It could have been over at the last second there, man. That
Mhm.
was crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that axe kick. Look how high he got his leg, dude.
Yeah, Tsarukyan
Jesus.
can clearly do the splits. Wow, it hit him in the face, too.
Somebody's doing Zumba.
Grazed the forehead of Oliveira.
That blonde hair went red, man.
Yeah, Charles Oliveira with that bleach blonde hair turning red, looking like the nature boy Ric Flair.
Here we go, man.
Third round. This is a big one.
Yeah.
I am nervous for this one.
Yeah.
And here we go.
There they go. They're showing love again, man. Lots of hugs in this
They hug.
fight. A lot of hugging.
They hugged.
And a lot of blood.
Showing respect to start the round.
Will experience win here.
Oliveira goes with a flying knee that misses. Tsarukyan fires with a nice right hook. Tsarukyan landing that jab again. Oof. Oh, nice 1-2 from Oliveira. Oliveira needs to press the action.
Yeah,
Oliveira needs a big round here.
He's got to keep Armin on his back step. Once he does, man, he's in control. And you can see it right now. Like, he's changed the game, obviously.
This is anybody's fight. Whoever wins this round is winning the fight. And Oliveira cannot just, sit in his guard and have double overhooks and just kind of sit there and be happy, because that's going to lose him this fight.
He's got to do what he's been doing right now.
Tsarukyan now pushing Oliveira, clinching him up against the fence.
He's taking some nasty knees
looking
here.
for that takedown. Oliveira did fire a nice knee to the body in the clinch, and they separate. Oliveira's got a lot of pop here. He's moving around. They're both moving around, looking aggressive, looking like they're trying to win this fight. I like it. This is a good fight so far.
Oh, yeah. 1-2 by Armin. Fires back.
Oliveira fired back, but Armin was out of the way.
Oh.
And there's a big shot from Armin, but Oliveira stuffs it.
Man, that was like telegraphed, eh?
Yeah.
That was
he could see
not
it.
the greatest double, man.
Is Armin slowing down a little bit?
A little bit.
That was not a great shot.
No, not at all.
I'd like to see Oliveira attempt a takedown.
I think if he just plays this game, man, his stand-up game and keeping Armin on his back foot.
I think if he could put Armin on his back, he could advance to mount and finish him. Oliveira's got a very good top game. We saw it earlier,
Yep.
But Armin was able to sweep him, which is a danger. Body kick from Oliveira, followed by a 1-2 from Tsarukyan.
Armin's ear looks like it's about to pop.
Oh, Tsarukyan again going for the takedown. Oliveira
this doesn't look good.
Gave into it, holding on to the guillotine, but Tsarukyan has passed the guard. That guillotine's not going to be anything to deal with. It'll be super easy for Tsarukyan to pop out of. Oliveira trying to control his leg and push him back to the guard to avoid damage and maybe somehow salvage this guillotine attempt. But Tsarukyan is going to pass here and escape the front headlock. He could even Von Flue Oliveira if Oliveira is not careful. And that is what Tsarukyan is maybe even attempting to do.
Stressful, man.
But this is a very bad spot for Charles Oliveira as he's in bottom side control, and he, of course, gives up the headlock because there's nothing there. And Tsarukyan now top side control on Charles Oliveira. Not where Oliveira wants to be at this point in the fight.
Oh, go. This is not
Tsarukyan
dangerous.
taking the back now of Oliveira.
Oh, he's got to slip out here, Charles.
Tsarukyan
Chucky, you better
taking
get
the
up.
back. Did not get any hooks in, though.
What's up with the shorts, man? Everybody's shorts are getting ripped here.
I think they're cut like that.
Were they?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Got
to show those
so
Fruit of the Looms.
Oliveira's turtled up right now.
Ooh.
Tsarukyan's holding on, trying to get some hooks in and finish off Charles Oliveira. This is looking like Armin Tsarukyan is on his way to a decision victory here. A big win for Armin Tsarukyan over the former champ Oliveira.
Jesus.
And he is on his back. Oh, but Oliveira slips out.
That was a bad
Oh, my goodness.
move.
Oh, my goodness. Now Oliveira's got a front headlock on Tsarukyan.
Oh, he's got that leg hook.
He's trying to guillotine him. Can he choke him out with 30 seconds left in this fight? No way. He's trying to choke him. He's trying to darce him.
Do it.
He doesn't quite have it. Oh, he might have it now. He's trying to darce him, but he looks tired. Does he have enough squeeze?
Come on, you got this.
Does he have enough squeeze to darce?
Oh, he's out.
Oh, my God.
He's
Tsarukyan went flat.
Man,
I think he went flat to try and escape.
Oh, I thought
It did look like he went out. He's giving the thumbs up. I don't know.
I think Chucky's going to win this.
Oliveira's got him in a darce, but I think time is running out and it's over.
Oh, my God.
I think Tsarukyan has won, though.
I don't know,
think
man.
That
I
was,
think
I don't think that was enough.
I think Charles ended strong enough to win this fight, man. He got the first and third, man.
I don't think so. I think Tsarukyan won this third round.
I don't think so, dude.
I don't think that darce was enough.
Dude, it was enough.
He didn't have it. He didn't actually have it, though.
Man.
Tsarukyan was just sitting there, and he gave a thumbs up.
Sure.
It did look bad when Tsarukyan went flat, though. What the hell was that?
That was because he probably...
I think he was trying to, pop out, hip out of it.
Dude, how can you hip out of there when you went flat, man?
That was weird.
Yeah, it's like somebody when they lose, control of their body. That's how you go limp, man.
I think Tsarukyan won that fight 29-28.
I think it's the other way around, man.
You think Oliveira won the third round because of that darce attempt at the end?
Not only because of the end, through the whole third round.
It was a close third round, too. It was a close third round.
But that big
was
finish...
Was it enough?
That big ending is enough. You know? But you got to give it to Armin to be able to, most people would have tapped out of all those things.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, when his body went limp there, I thought he was out. I'll be honest, man. That looks like, and I've seen many people go out, that looked like a body that went out. It was just a weird way for whatever, if you're looking at it as a defensive strategy for, trying to pop or whatever, there was no pop in there. That was called limp. Wet noodle, man. Look, let's see. I'd like to see that repeat again.
The ref was giving it a good look, that darce choke. Oliveira sticking his tongue out. I don't think it was enough, but we'll see. You never know with judges.
You never know, man. You can't leave it in the hands of the judges. If you can avoid it, try. But
judges don't tend to give submission attempts a lot of points.
I know, but it was just the control.
Judges
at the
don't
end.
like jiu-jitsu. Judges like wrestling and kickboxing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, most of them come from that circuit, right?
I've been nervous this whole fight, and now I'm still nervous because of the decision, man.
Hey, man, this is a great UFC 300, man.
This is crazy.
Man, this is the bookmakers are on their edge here, man.
God, I love it.
And AJ's parlay is right here, man. It could be
MMA.
MMA, man.
It's the best.
It's exciting, man.
This is
you
crazy.
can't get look, I love boxing, man, but
come on. Man. Come on. What a
this
fight.
Is something different.
Okay. Here we go.
Chucky looks confident.
They both. Armin doesn't look that confident because the way the fight ended.
Well, the way the coach was talking to him at the end, if you would have done this or he wasn't.
Okay, hold on.
Here we go. Chucky.
Okay, one for Oliveira, 29-28. 29-28 Tsarukyan. It's split. Who won? Tsarukyan.
What? Damn, you were right, Dave.
Tsarukyan wins split decision.
Boo.
Ooh, that was close.
But either or, man, there goes my parlay.
Yeah, me too.
Damn it. Chuck E. Cheese, man. The Olive got pitted.
Every bet I made tonight has lost now. I'm down all the bets.
Armenian Monty won, man.
But I'm still up for the weekend because I bet on Michael Dufour to win last night at PFL, and he did, and he was an underdog.
He was amazing,
and
man.
I put big money on him because I knew he was going to win.
Listen, congratulations to Dufour, man. Huge underdog, man, that came in. It was the surprise of the night, if you want to call it. But I love the way.
Not to me.
Not to me either,
confident.
Man. He looked great, man. He went in with those crazy karate kick lunges, and he was throwing all kinds of crazy shit. And then a beautiful submission. And great, man, for Montreal. Zufal, man, you looked awesome, man. PFL. I mean, we're looking good, man, in the PFL Montreal. Well, Montreal fighters anyways.
Big win for Armin Tsarukyan over Oliveira. That does a lot for him.
Man, this was I don't know, man. It could have went either or.
It was a real close fight.
It was close, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Chucky, look at this, Dave. Look at this guy. Look at how red his face went. Armin, his eyeballs were ready to pop out. I mean,
that's the first round.
If you really
that
look
was the first round guillotine.
I know, but if you look at the overall fight, if anybody was really in serious trouble at any point, Armin was. In the first and the third, I mean, Charles, okay, in the second round, but not to the point where, look at these highlights, man. It's all Armin, his eyeballs popping out. I mean, he managed to survive.
You're just mad because you picked Charles, man.
Why? You know what? But if you look at the highlights, man, like it shows a different story, man.
Tsarukyan won. Tsarukyan won the second round and then the third round with superior.
I thought
with superior wrestling, which I thought was going to be his key to victory if he was going to have victory. But I thought Oliveira's jiu-jitsu would stop that, and wasn't able to. Very impressive performance from Arman Tsarukyan.
Yep. I got to give it to him.
You got to give it to him.
I got to give it to him. I mean, he's impressive. How old is he? 27. Yeah, 27 years old, man.
Wow.
Chucky's 34. Look at the marks on the back, Dave. Wow.
That's it. Oliveira, 34, dropping this fight.
There's his coach, man.
And Tsarukyan, I believe, has fought Islam Makhachev before, back in 2019.
Who's this, Dave?
Lost a decision to him. Miles Teller, Hollywood superstar, it says. I don't know. Jared and Shannon Leto from 30 Seconds to Mars.
Leto.
Michael Chandler from UFC. I know him. He's
and there's
there.
Coleman right in back.
Behind. Sean O'Malley looking
peacock?
Real weird from UFC. UFC bantamweight champion.
Looks like a Sesame Street character.
He's got a pink jacket on, all fuzzy.
RoboCop.
He's sitting next to Dricus du Plessis. Dricus is right next to him.
South African champion.
The Dreek is chic.
The Freak. Or sitting next to the Freak.
Yeah, the Dreek and the Freak. Shout out DJ Bourne, Chris Topsy, Brooklyn Lizard, Brazilian Top Team Canada, Helium Siam, Patrick C. Hamilton, everybody checking in here tonight, live on the Ringside Report Network on YouTube, Twitter,
Rumble,
Twitch, Rumble, Eagle 999 on Rumble, Jerry G 69 on Rumble. Shout out Jerry G and Jerry G 69 and Eagle 999 on Rumble are like.
I like Jerry 69.
They're always around. You like Jerry 69? What do you mean,
Jerry? Is that Jerry?
I don't know what.
Give me a Seinfeld thing, man.
You want me to give you a Seinfeld reference?
Who are these little guys? Look how cute they are. They look like the twins from BTT, man.
They do.
I'm telling you, man.
They're showing us a Manscaped commercial now. I would really prefer a. You know what I would rather right now? What do you call it?
A Miller.
A fight.
But
okay.
Don't they look like them?
It's 11.
Manscaped.
It's 11:16. How long until the next fight?
What were you about to say? You were about to say something funny, man.
Oh, I have a question here for you.
Oh God.
I have a question here for you. Would you eat this cookie?
Let me see.
Are you eating this cookie?
What? Let me take off my glasses here. Cock dasses?
Cock the asses. You eating this?
Let me guess this. Let's see. Where's it from?
I think it's from Japan, maybe, or I'm not. I think it's Japan.
Yeah, it looks like Japanese.
Are you gonna eat some cock the asses?
Is it chocolate filled?
Milk chocolate.
Damn. Talk about like.
I saw this at a grocery store, and I said,
"Look what it says."
And I took a picture of it because I'm a juvenile man. I said, is that cookie called cock the asses? I'm gonna take a picture of this. This is gonna come in handy one day,
dude. You gotta send me this. Look. Listen. And you know what?
I did. I sent it to the group. I sent it to the group chat.
I'm gonna post this. Look at what it says: long de shot cookies and chocolate.
Yeah, long de chat cookies. What does that mean?
Like
cat's tongue cookies.
Talk about frangolais there, man, and the and thing as well.
Chocolate.
And then like Japanese or maybe Korean.
Yeah,
because
that's not chocolat. That's and chocolate.
And chocolate.
Long de chat cookies and chocolate. Like, is it supposed to be French? I don't know.
Long tongue to shot. And shot in French could mean a lot of things. If people are listening and they're like,
oh,
whoa, if you don't understand, like la shot or la chat, if you want to call it in French, sometimes means
take it easy.
Female anatomy in English.
Cock the asses.
From tongue to kittens.
God, why are these all sticky?
Cookies and chocolate, man. Gotta love it, man. There's a lot of like harmony in this thing here.
How about that?
Can't believe this is real. Is this real?
It's real.
You know, this looks like something out of Mad Magazine. Remember when they used to like make bullshit like commercials?
You go buy it. Biscuit,
look
noix,
at that.
cocoa.
Noix cocoa.
This is at a real grocery store.
Nuts and cocoa.
I took this picture at a real grocery store. You could buy cock the asses.
Well, like cock the asses is going to be very popular now. Get your, like, chocolate-filled holes there. Interesting. How much was it, by the way?
I don't know. I should have bought some, right?
Yeah, you should have. It would have been funny, man. We could have got, like, maybe Cock the Asses as a sponsor.
I don't know why I took a picture of it and didn't just buy a box of Cock the Asses.
And we could have tried it on air, man.
And we could be eating Cock the Asses on the show. Okay, next, UFC 301. We're going to be eating Cock the Asses.
We'll let you know, man. Listen, and
that's how we should promote the show. Guys, and for those who didn't watch this show, we're never going to show the picture of the cookie until we show the cookies at UFC 301. So every episode of Ringside Report MMA from now until then, you and I are going to say, and we're not going to tell Fred either because Fred's probably not going to know, right? So you and I are going to say, okay, UFC 301, AJ and I are going to eat Cock the Asses. And people are going to be like, what? You're going to do what? Yes, we're eating Cock the Asses on the next UFC watch-along, UFC 301, and we'll promote it that way. And then on the show, we'll have the box of cookies, and we'll be like, yeah, Cock the Asses. What did you think we were going to do?
Not sponsored by Bet99, by the way.
You think we're going to,
Listen, let's do it.
They're showing Chael Sonnen and Anderson Silva.
The bad guy.
I think they're putting the Chael Sonnen Anderson Silva fight where Anderson came back at the end in the UFC Hall of Fame.
Chael Sonnen, I love him. I love Chael, man. I like his podcast as well. Awesome. And DC as well, man. Good guy, bad guy. I wonder if they like Cock the Asses cookies. We'll send them a box.
I mean, I can't get enough of this.
Would you rather a peppermint patty or a Cock the Ass?
I think I want Cock the Asses now. Now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, they kind of look good. They do look kind of good.
They look like...
Why are they called that?
They look pretty hard. Soft-filled middle. Look at that.
It was an Asian grocery store I went to. I think it was TNT.
Somebody's got to help the poor Asians, man. With
was it TNT? I think was it
thing.
TNT where I took a picture of those, or was it the other one? I think it was TNT. I'm gonna go back to TNT and buy these cookies. Cock the Asses.
We could send them an email if they want to sponsor us.
Cock the Asses.
Are you guys part of OnlyFans? No, we're actually an MMA and wrestling show. We don't do Cock the Asses.
Shout out to Angelo. Angelo's in the chat as well.
Hey, Greek. Cock the Asses.
Don't be rude to Angelo, man.
Angelo. I know what he's going to... Did he put up Shut Up yet?
He should.
I had to get him before.
He said, what up, AJ?
Cock the Asses, Angelo. Yeah. Did you see what Dave presented?
I think we
our new sponsor?
I think we just lost half our viewership talking about Cock the Asses. But I don't care. It was worth it. Totally worth it. Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje are going to fight. I promise. At some point, they will fight. They were showing us Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen was in the building. Anderson Silva... Oh, wait. This isn't the fight I wanted to see. There it is. Anderson Silva did a video message, but Chael was there. Anderson's like, I no come. I don't want to see Chael.
He's dangerous.
You have to pay me to show up. He's not showing up.
Is Burger King going to be there?
And now they're showing us a video package for Gaethje Holloway.
Bleed for this.
I think it was like 11:15. I was like, okay, when's the next fight? It's 11:22 now. We still don't have a fight.
We had some time to fill in with the Cock the Asses cookies, man.
Well, thank God that I have some material prepared. Thank God I go to Asian grocery stores and I laugh at the funny names of things, and then I bring it to the show because that's really where my mind is. That was good, though, right?
It is pretty good, man. I thought it was a joke, but we'll be doing a live tasting of this at 301. And by the way, just so that
UFC
people
301,
know,
we will be eating Cock the Asses.
Listen, I don't know if Wally's on. Oh, by the way, congratulations, Wally, on the christening of his baby and that for his anniversary.
Baby Henry.
So Wally out in Ireland, a great friend of ours, supported Ringside from the beginning. Just to let you know, Ringside, we've done a lot of big things before anybody else has. I mean, we were the first show in Canada, probably in all North America, to do a live tasting of Proper 12. We were the first show to do Proper 12 and talk about Conor, and it was, remember that day? It was awesome, man. So what happened was that Wally came in from Ireland.
I did a live show with Big John McCarthy and George St. Pierre one time at the Bell Center.
Yeah, but did you have Cock the Asses or Proper 12 with you?
We didn't have Cock the Asses,
There you go.
But we did have chicken wings and George St. Pierre. and Big John McCarthy. You weren't there. This was before the AJ days.
Yeah, that would have been wild if I
You know
was
what's
there.
funny, AJ, is that you would have loved the old days of Ringside Report MMA because they were filled with celebrities.
I think it's great.
We met everybody, and then you came along and you promised celebrities, but then the celebrities kind of stopped coming around. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's because of you.
It's possible, but hey, listen, man, I brought some celebrities. Listen, Olivier Ben Mercier, PFL champion 2 times.
I haven't heard from Dana White since you came on the show.
Well,
Haven't interviewed him once. Not since you came on the show. Haven't spoken to him a single time since AJ.
listen,
What happened, AJ?
Maybe it was Freddie, because Freddie's banned us from a lot of things. Don't get on me.
Nah, Fred. No, we had celebrities on when Fred was still on the show. But AJ, I think, has tanked the Ringside Report network.
It's possible.
It's okay. I'm okay with it. I like AJ.
Listen, we had Elias Theodoro,
Yeah.
which I got him lost
Rest
back
in
in
peace.
Montreal. Awesome guy, man. Elias was awesome. Great guy, man. Like, unfortunately passed away at a very young age. We had him on the show. We had him live at TSN. We had a good party at that time. Remember that, Dave?
Yeah.
Except I got Elias lost. Just a quick story, man. So he was supposed to meet me and Muscles Marco, and I sent him the wrong address. I forgot to tell him it's west as opposed to east, and he ended up in some freaking East End like condo, and he was ringing the doorbell, and people were freaking out. And then he texts me back, or calls me actually. He's like, "AJ, where the fuck are you?" I'm like, "I'm all the way over here. Where the hell are you?" I'm over here. We're same address, but 2 different parts of the city. I could have got the guy killed.
He was a real interesting guy.
Elias was the best.
He was I don't use this term very often because it's not a term that I can apply to many people, but he was like a free spirit.
He was,
You
man.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he had a cool vibe, and he like was living in his car maybe.
Yeah,
at the time.
remember he had
But
his
just,
clothes
like-
in his
And he was
car.
just like, yeah, whatever. And it's just like
He was a chill guy, man.
he was a very cool guy, and it's very sad that he's no longer with us. Elias Theodoro, former UFC
the
fighter.
Spartan.
Just getting to know him there over those 2-3 hours that we were hanging out with him. Just a really nice guy, and the vibe on him and the stories that he told on that show were just great, man.
Cool guy, man. You
Yeah.
know, it's unfortunate. And you know what? He did a lot. Like in the UFC and outside of the UFC, man, he was trying to bring in like, like the whole cannabis rule and whatnot, which he actually, like Dana White ended up changing that, right? No?
Smoke some for Elias, bro.
Elias, man. What the hell is that? A taser?
Yeah,
I've been tased once. Did you ever get tased?
it's a taser.
I've been tased, man. Let me tell you. That shit got me mad more than anything.
Max blessed Holloway. The blessed era. The best is blessed. Let's go, baby.
Look, I took him in my parlay. I went with Max, but I mean, my parlay got busted already.
We're not going to even show our parlays because my parlay tanked in the prelims when I picked Jalen Turner and
I
he
told
lost.
you, stay away from the prelims.
Which sucks because my parlay was. Oh, I think I had Chucky Olives too. No, did I have Chucky Olives?
I
on my
think so,
parlay?
dude.
Hold on, I could tell you because I have it on my phone what my parlay was.
Well, listen,
Oh, this
Chucky
is just-
did well, man.
Hold on, I'm just looking at a picture of cocked asses again on my phone.
This guy's got a lot of cocked asses all over the place.
Yeah, I had Chucky Olives, Aljamain Sterling, and Jalen Turner. The only guy that won on my parlay was Aljamain, so my parlay sucked.
And Aljamain looked great, man.
Your parlay was
Yuri Prochaska.
Chucky Olives, Yuri Prohaska, Chucky Olives lost. Bo Nickal won. You had Bo Nickal, Yuri, they won, but Chucky Olives lost, so your parlay's dead.
And who'd I had?
You had Holloway too, Alex Pereira, and Zhang Weili.
Yeah. And I bet you they're all going to come out, those ones.
Probably. And then Fred had Jim Miller, who lost, Chucky Olives, who lost, Yuri, who won, Jalen Turner, who lost, and Justin Gaethje, who's about to fight Max Holloway. So Fred's parlay was pretty awful. My parlay was pretty terrible. And your parlay has lost, but, I mean, it's not terrible, I guess.
Well,
overall.
we'll see at the end.
But honestly, parlays
it's hard,
are
man.
bad unless you win all of them, because that's how parlays work.
That's it, man.
As I
it's
have
all
to-
for nothing, man.
As I feel like I
We're
have
one
to
for all.
explain to you every week when we pick parlays, I gotta be
Listen, I was thinking
you're
about
like-
changing it. I'm like, either
you're
look,
like,
you
my
could-
parlay was really good, and I'm like, but you lost.
I
You
know,
didn't
man,
win.
but
You're
for that
like,
one fight, man.
yeah, but
I know, dude. So what
But
I'm trying to
see,
say is
here's
either
the
you go
thing,
for the
AJ.
straight win or take it as a parlay. You could either go, go for the straight wins.
here's the thing, AJ. If
I
there's
know,
if
I
there's
know,
4
I know.
cards in a month, right? Let me just explain some math to you, okay? If there's 4 cards in a month, right, and you pick a parlay for all 4 cards, and in all 4 cards, it's a 5-fight parlay that you pick. It's a big payout, right? But 4 out of the 5 fights on each parlay come through, so you're 1 fight off, right? You're really close, right?
I know that feeling.
Say I pick the same amount of parlays, and one of those parlays comes through and cashes in. But the other ones, I'm 0 for 5 on the rest of them. My shit is still better than yours. And this is what I feel like I need to explain to you weekly, because you don't seem to understand that, like, coming close on a parlay doesn't really matter. It's actually winning the parlays. And more often than not, Fred and I will give you a 2 or 3 fight parlay that'll win, and you will give us a 5 or 6 fight parlay that'll come close, but will ultimately.
But once in a while,
but will ultimately
but
lose.
like Johnny said,
And once in a blue moon, it will come through.
But in the long run, man, it pays out like way more money at the end of the year. But all to say is, look, I lost tonight. I thought I was going to win because usually on the big fights, I win all the time.
It's okay.
But it was close, man.
I lost tonight,
Chucky,
too.
listen, I thought Chucky wanted, coming at the end there. All he had to do was squeeze a little harder, man.
Justin
Just
Gaethje,
squeeze.
Max Holloway. This fight is for the BMF title. We're seeing Gaethje walk into the cage now. There's big Tom Aspinall sitting cage
Tom,
side.
man, look at this guy.
Man, towering over everybody.
Look how big he
UFC
is.
heavyweight champion.
Hey?
Or
He's
interim.
huge.
Interim?
Yeah.
John Jones is the champion, but
Well, John's going to fight him.
there's Trevor Whitman in the corner. Kamaru Usman there with Justin
Trevor
Gaethje
Whitman.
as well. And
Controlled chaos now.
a lot of people thinking Gaethje's going to run right through Max Holloway. You're thinking Holloway wins.
Yep.
How?
I just think the resilience of Max Holloway, and his natural weight now. Like, he's had 8 months to prepare for this fight as opposed to 3 months, which he had on his last one. And he's looking good.
Yep.
And the one thing with Max Holloway is, just like Justin Gaethje, I mean, this is going to be a war. I thought, and I still think this might be fight of the night, but there's been a lot of good fight of the night so far. But this one here, man, if it delivers, it's going to surpass everybody. The thing is with Max, he's got a granite chin, man. It's hard to knock this guy out. So if it's going to go to the distance. I don't think anybody's going to get knocked out. Submitted. I mean, unless somebody really messes up, I think this is going to be a decision win by Max. And yeah, I mean, anything could happen, right, Dave?
Decision win by Max. That's a 5-round prediction.
It's-
I'm not too excited about that.
It's going to go to distance.
I don't want to see a
Max
fight go
can go to distance.
It's 11:31. We've had to
Well,
wait
it's not
like
that bad.
16 minutes for a fight. The fight hasn't started yet, man. It's going to be like 20 minutes in between fights. This fight's going to go 25 minutes. The next fight could go 25 minutes. The fight after that could go 25 minutes.
Yep.
I don't think the light heavyweight fight's going to go all 5 rounds, though. I think we'll probably see a knockout. Those two guys hit hard. Somebody's going to go down.
Yeah, and if you look at like the stats, like I was saying on Thursday, man, you look at like
Holloway looking good,
at 11.
man.
Look, out of 11,
Look how big he looks. See,
that's what I'm saying. His natural weight is perfect here.
I'm thinking Gaethje's going to win this fight. I think he's just going to pressure him. I think Gaethje probably wins a decision. I think this is going to be fight of the night. This is going to be
that's
bananas.
what I said. I said this is going to be fight of the night.
This is what everybody's coming here for, and you're thinking Holloway wins a decision. I think Gaethje wins a decision. And when the fight's over, and if it does go to decision and the fight's over, we may still disagree on who won.
No, and the thing, and this is what I was trying to get at. If you look at like Holloway's last 11 straight fights, the guy's always delivered over like triple figures in striking accuracy. The guy is a machine gun in punching. And when he fought Cater, he threw 445 significant strikes. Mm-hmm. So that's what it comes down to. Like, it depends on who's unleashing more and who's getting the better punches. And if it goes the distance, I think statistically it should fall on Max Holloway.
I think Holloway is incredible. I'm just basing my pick, a lot of it on the fact that I saw Holloway at lightweight fight against Dustin Poirier, and he just wasn't as effective.
But he was good.
He was good, bad. But he got beat up pretty good. Like Poirier controlled.
Yeah, but he had 3 months to prepare for that fight.
Okay, what I'm telling you is, it's just like Poirier controlled him in that fight. He beat him in that fight. And I just saw Justin Gaethje knock out Dustin Poirier. So it's fresh in my mind, and I think, I don't know. I don't know if Holloway's going to be as effective at 155 as he was at 145, and I've seen him fight at 155 before, and he wasn't as effective. So I have a hard time believing he's going to be more effective here. But like you said, he is a more, a bigger guy now at 155. He's gaining weight. He's taken more time to prepare, gain weight, drop weight to 55 instead of just strolling up in his natural weight at 155. He's a guy who's weighing more than 55 and then dropping down. So, yeah, I think it's a different version of Max Holloway here. Justin Gaethje, though, still very dangerous.
Absolutely.
I think this fight, honestly, could go either way. This is a great fight. This is a great fight.
Look, he has a 60% striking accuracy. Gaethje is there, and he is dangerous. But he takes as much as he gives, and that's the problem. When you're fighting a guy like Max that always delivers triple digits in 11 straight fights in the past, that's dangerous. You to absorb as many as you give, this is not the guy you want to fight against. And when the BMF title came about and they were talking about it, the first guy I thought who would be the BMF, the baddest motherfucker, I always thought Max Holloway deserves this belt. And here we go. And I have a feeling, man, he's going to take it tonight. He wants this belt. It's crazy. And I think he was the guy that deserved it the first time I heard it.
You think he really wants the BMF belt?
Yeah.
Is this something that the fighters want?
Yeah, man. Don't you want to be like the baddest motherfucker?
I don't think you think the belt makes you the baddest motherfucker in what, the world, the UFC?
Well, the UFC, or at least in these
baddest.
are all bad boys, man. These are the baddest.
So
man.
He's badder than John Jones. John Jones is pretty bad. He's a pretty bad boy.
Well, maybe
he does a lot of bad things. He's bad. He's a bad man.
Maybe they should have maybe a BMF for the heavyweights.
John Jones is the BMF, whether he has the belt or not.
But he's got to fight Tom Aspinall first.
He's the best. He's the greatest of all time. And outside of the cage, he's a total menace to society. So he is truly the baddest motherfucker.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't matter who fights for this belt. John Jones is the BMF.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Nice jab from Holloway. Holloway throwing those leg kicks early.
When you're shooting at homeless people.
There you go. Another jab lands from Holloway.
Wow, what was that?
Big leg kick from Gaethje. Trips Holloway down to the mat. That was a nasty calf kick from Justin Gaethje.
I like Holloway's shorts. They're pretty cool.
He's got some Hawaii print shorts, special edition for Max Holloway for UFC 300. Looking cool.
Looking like surfing shorts, man.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Oh, man. Gaethje landed, but Holloway landed too. Gaethje caught him on the way in there with a left hand.
Oh, here we go.
Nice 1-2 there from Gaethje. Holloway eats it.
They're actually more conservative than I thought they would start launching, Oh, wow, they're starting, man.
Holloway landed a nice combination there.
Jesus.
Gaethje kind of took a step back after that one. Holloway landed a sharp left hook. Holloway, nice punch to the body. Holloway's really mixing it up with his boxing. To the body, to the head. Cutting angles, moving really well as he does. Holloway's looking really good. Yeah. And he is looking...
He's looking cool and calm, man.
He's almost looking bigger than Justin Gaethje. He looks really big. I wonder if this is one and done at 145 or at 155, or if Holloway plans on staying at 155 here after this one.
I think it'll be easier for him in his weight cuts, as we've seen him in the past, man.
The way he looks, He's just so big.
Yeah, but a few times in the past, man, when he was getting, going through his weight cuts, it looked dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you recall the time when he was, hallucinating when he was being interviewed?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Dehydration. Close round so far. Both fighters circling. Staying at range, staying at distance. Oh, there's a leg kick there from Gaethje. Holloway didn't like it.
Yeah.
You see those front calf kicks there that Gaethje is landing? Like, Holloway is...
Yeah.
He's reacting. You could tell. Like, he lifted his leg there. He's really reacting to those kicks. And now Gaethje's starting to go high with the head kick that Holloway did block, but that's what those leg kicks are going to open up, right? The high kick. Oh, nice uppercut from Max Holloway.
He walked into that, man. That's the thing with Max. Like, when he's looking, like, look at his eyes, man. Like, laser focused.
Mm-hmm. Very sharp.
Yeah, very sharp. And he seems really cool, and, like, regardless. Look at this, Dave. Wow.
Oh, that was a lightning fast right hand from Max Holloway.
And his body punches are getting through.
They're showing us significant strike numbers right now, 20-6 in favor of Max Holloway. Looking very sharp in this first round. I really like the way Holloway's looking so far.
Whoa, what was that?
I think Gaethje slipped.
Yeah,
he tried to come in, but he slipped.
Speedy Gonzalez, man.
Mm-hmm. Gaethje struggling to match the speed of Max Holloway so far. Holloway's just a little bit quicker. When they get... Oh my goodness. Wow. That was a really nice spinning body kick from Max Holloway to Justin Gaethje to finish the round that sent Gaethje spinning away almost halfway across the cage. And it was weird. Did you see? They opened the cage door to let everybody in because the round was ending.
Yeah.
And Gaethje was still kind of like momentum. He almost flew out of the cage.
I missed that. He's bleeding from the nose.
Gaethje's nose is leaking, and he's got a cut on his nose.
Well, look at the spinning back.
His kick hit him in the face, too.
Yeah, it kind of chopped down. It went from his chin down to the body.
Gaethje was, like, leaning down.
Look at that, Dave. I
think
he
threw
broke his nose.
Spinning kick that hit Gaethje in the face and body right at the end of the round. He may have broken his nose.
Yeah.
Look how badly. Gaethje's cut in, like,
broken.
3 places on his nose right now.
Yeah, it's broken.
That was a crazy kick from Max Holloway.
That's the way you end the round, man.
Oh,
yeah, he's
Gaethje is leaking. They fixed him up in between rounds, and now they're getting ready to start the second, and Gaethje's whole nose is just a mess.
Dude, and it's going to be hard to breathe, man. If he continues with those body punches, man, he's just going to break him down.
The best is blessed.
Jesus.
I'm kind of rooting for Max Holloway, though, because he's the underdog in this one, and when the fight was announced, everybody thought this was an execution.
No, are you kidding, man? Do people forget who Max Holloway is?
Well, it's just the last time. When he fought Dustin, it was rough.
Maybe
you're misremembering the fight.
No, I remember it, but it was a short notice, like endeavor, man. Like to go up and fight Dustin, like really when Dustin is like at the top of the game, you know. And I thought he did well, Max.
He's doing much better in this one at 155, though. He looks like a 155er.
Jesus,
I think that was the thing. He didn't look like a 155. He looked undersized, but now he looks as big, if not bigger, than Gaethje.
Well, he had 8 months to prepare for this, man. It's a natural transition right now, as opposed to what he tried to do with Dustin. But holy smokes, man, Gaethje looks like battered. Look at this face, dude.
Oh, nice kick to the body from Holloway.
We're only in round 2, man. It's going to be hard to breathe for Gaethje.
Gaethje firing with another one of those leg kicks. He's got to keep working those. They have been effective. It's pretty much the only weapon that's been effective for Gaethje so far. Holloway just totally outboxing him. The hand speed has been the big difference so far.
Yeah, super fast.
Gaethje just not able to catch up to Max Holloway. When they get within range, Holloway's really good at coming within range only when he wants to strike, and when he does, when they're in those pockets, Holloway's just so much quicker, and then he's right out. And Gaethje doesn't have time to respond.
Oh, you got an eye poke.
Was it an eye poke or a punch to the eye?
It looked like an eye poke. No.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than having your nose busted and your eye
Oh my goodness, it is a.
Is it? It looked like an eye poke.
Show it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nasty, man.
They just showed us the replay.
Oof.
That was a real nasty
and he got
poke
close.
to the eye.
See the elbow that came? It's a good thing. He just missed him. Jesus.
So they're having the doctor take a look at Justin Gaethje now, who took a really nasty poke to the eye there from Max Holloway.
But Gaethje is a beast, man. He's tough.
He doesn't want the fight to end like
No,
this.
he's good.
He says he's okay. The doctor's telling the ref that he's okay.
Just monitor him.
And this fight is going to continue.
Oof. That's one thing with Gaethje, man. He's a beast.
With blood from his nose dripping down his chest, Justin Gaethje resumes fighting Max Holloway in the second round in Las Vegas.
The BMF title is for these guys, man.
Well, Justin Gaethje, no one will ever doubt his toughness. And if they do, they will be...
They don't know what they're talking about.
Sorely awakened. I just saw Theo Vaughn in the audience. AJ.
Theo, I like Theo.
You know who he is?
Yeah. I listened to his podcast.
Wow. I wonder who got him tickets. Was it Joe Rogan?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Or Dana White.
Celebrities in the house for UFC 300. It's a big one.
The thing is, Conor in there?
I don't think Conor's there. You got to pay.
Which I'm surprised.
You got to pay Conor to show up, I think.
Man, Max is just like 1, 2. Everything is getting in.
That didn't land, though. He just threw a 1-2 that didn't
I thought
really
it landed,
land.
man.
Gaethje moved out of range. Gaethje just landed a right hand.
But that looked
and
like
a kick to the leg.
It looked like Max... It touched him, but
the pace has slowed down a little bit in the second round. Like, since the eye poke, both of the guys have been kind of, they're both. I mean, they're not. It's not like they're not trying, but they're having trouble landing. Oh, that was a nice right hand.
What happened there
Gaethje,
again?
And maybe another eye poke.
Come on, what is this, man?
Is this another eye poke? Yeah. It's the other eye. He wants to keep going, but
let's see this. I don't know if it was an eye poke. Was there?
Yep. Oh yeah, there's an eye poke for sure. Yeah, he definitely poked him in the eye.
Yeah,
again.
he was trying to throw this elbow. You can see the elbow coming in.
Oh my God,
that was right
thumb
in the thumb.
right in the eye as he's trying to grab his head.
What the hell?
And elbow him. Holloway has hit 2 very nasty eye pokes on each eye of Justin Gaethje in this round. Pretty awful.
It's like blood sport for real, man.
I mean, Gaethje has had some tough breaks in this fight. Like the kick that he kind of, he's just at the wrong level and it breaks his nose, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like Holloway was going for a head kick with that.
No.
That's a kick to the body, and it just kind of skims his nose and it screws him. And then 2 eye pokes in the same round. And the referee, by the way, doing nothing. No warning, no point, no nothing. 2 eye pokes. Referee's like, watch your hands there, Max. 2 eye pokes in the span of a minute. Referee Mark Goddard doing shit all, by the way. If I'm Justin Gaethje's corner, I'm so mad.
Yeah. Oof.
If you're Gaethje's corner, you're pissed.
Yeah.
Like, if Gaethje goes on to lose this fight, it's like, well, fuck. Yeah. Come on.
I mean, he's like...
You know what I mean? Like, he's...
Yeah, he's just wanting to continue. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's really affecting his fight. I think the nose is the problem right here because you can't breathe shit. You got blood going down your nose and down the back of your throat. It's hard, man.
Ooh.
Whoa, that was a good ending. They
collided. They both landed shots there. A tough round to score. Both guys landed. I think you probably give the edge to Holloway, but it was a closer round than the first.
It was closer, but the thing is that if you look at the strike count, I mean, it's not even close for Justin.
Is it? I can't.
Look at this, Dave. They're trying to fix his nose.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
That's painful.
They got the big giant Q-tips in the nose.
Yeah.
Cock 2 asses. Put that in the Ringside Report merch. Big seller, says Christopher M.
Let's do it, man.
And
I mean, we might get sued by the company.
Headstrom Bacon says
Headstrom's on.
To go with the cock the asses, Heinz spotted dick sponge pudding. I didn't know that was his thing. That's gross. I'm not eating that.
Spotted dick.
Spotted
Sponge
dick.
pudding. Let's put the ass to. We should get these guys as sponsors, man. It'd be super funny.
Dick to asses. I like that.
And the spotted dick.
Cock to asses. But the thing is, if you put that on a T-shirt, people are not gonna.
We usually call like spotted dick VD back in the days.
And here we go.
Super. Gross.
Let's just can it.
Round 3, Gaethje and Holloway. I think Holloway's up 2-0,
I think so.
which is pretty impressive.
Let's see what the strike count is. Oof. I mean, every shot to the nose, man, must freaking hurt.
Yeah. Gaethje's nose is definitely broken. Broke it at the end of the first round. Hell of a way to break it, too, on that weird kick. Really? Like,
Yeah, it was.
It's a tough break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like
It's fast.
Holloway was like
It's
it just kind of
instant.
happened.
Yeah. That's why he was stumbling when he was like going to the corner.
Yeah, and we even thought it was to the body.
Yeah, but when they slowed it down, you can see that
You
it
could see
came down
kinda-
on that
it,
angle.
like grazed
Oh.
the nose and then went into the body. It was like a spinning kick,
So much force behind that.
spinning back kick.
That could have knocked him out too, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. If it hits the chin, it
Oh,
knocks you out. There's a lot of torque in that punch. Kick. Sorry. You know what I mean? The foot punch. What's that called?
The foot punch.
Yeah, what's that called when you punch with your foot?
A foot punch.
Foot punch, right? I don't know any other word for it. Kicks aren't really with your foot, though. They're mostly with your shin, right?
I mean, you can like,
If you're doing them correctly.
yeah. If you're doing like a deep kick or something like that, and
Mhm.
Muay Thai, like just pushing for sure. Well, it depends on the angle.
Oh, yeah, sometimes you kick with your foot.
Sure.
But for the most part, because if you kick somebody really hard with your foot, like the top of your foot will break,
Oh yeah.
you know? So you'd rather kick them with your shin because that won't break. It's harder.
Well, not Anderson Silva.
Yeah, your shin could also break if you kick somebody.
Yeah. Or Chris Weidman for that matter.
Or
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor. It happens.
It happens, man.
Nice left hook there from Gaethje. Gaethje's still in this fight.
Yeah, he is. But there's not a lot of room. Oh, there we go. You wanted that front kick, Dave. You got it.
Gaethje hit one, and then Holloway responded with a
yeah, the
deep-
same.
deep kick to the body of his own.
Whoa!
Oh, that was a huge right
Ooh,
hand
the back
from
spin.
Max
Oh,
Holloway
my.
and a spinning back kick again. He's using that back kick, and it is landing.
Oh,
Oh, big
Justin's
uppercut.
hurt.
Wobbles Gaethje.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Max, man, when he throws with intent. It's scary, man.
These guys have been fighting pretty conservative, but it just opened up in the past 30 seconds. That was very impressive stuff from Holloway.
I'm getting choked up here.
And that's the thing, though. You open up with Holloway, he's going to piece you up.
Jesus.
Korean Zombie tried opening up and going for broke against Max Holloway in his last fight, and Holloway just went, okay, and destroyed him, just
Yeah.
knocked him unconscious. Because if you try to go bananas, go for broke, go all wild style, Holloway is such a good boxer that he would just pick you apart.
But that's what
and
he wants
knock
you to do.
yeah, he wants you to brawl.
Yeah.
He wants you to go
Whoa,
nuts
Dave.
because he's going to kill you when you do it. Yeah, again, Gaethje kind of covered up, and Holloway threw that spinning kick, and it hit him in the head.
And it's not like from
Maybe it does intend to hit to the head. Maybe he is timing it for when Gaethje kind of goes down.
Yeah, maybe. Because it's like it's from a really close distance. I mean, I've never seen
must
so
be.
many people throwing a spin kick from that distance,
Yeah,
right?
that must be what the intention is.
It's really interesting. And he's able to like execute it with power, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, the torque on that.
Yeah, like
kick
from
is
a short
crazy.
distance,
Yeah.
right?
Holloway definitely hurting Justin Gaethje in this third round more than he has maybe in any other round, except for that brief moment in the first where he kind of kicked his.
Oh, he hurt
nose,
him
but
there.
Holloway Gaethje is actually looking wobbly on his feet here. Holloway landing some big punches in this one.
Yeah, Max is like he's taking control here. But Justin is tough, man.
Yeah, Gaethje won't go away. He's gonna stay in there. You got to kill this guy.
That's why I said like it's gonna go to distance. I mean, it could happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you called Holloway by decision, right?
Yep.
It's looking that way so far. I think if this round ends, it's going to be Holloway up 3-0 going into championship rounds. Holloway delivering a masterclass here.
I mean, look, with the broken nose, anything could happen. Like if Holloway really like pours it on, I mean, there might be a stoppage. But right now, Gaethje is still, he's still in the fight, man.
But
I mean, he's not winning it.
Well,
but
that's the thing. I mean, he's standing.
Yeah, he's standing.
He's throwing punches, but he's not landing many punches. And in this round, he took some very heavy strikes that looked to hurt his brain. You know what I mean? He was getting wobbled in this one. The third round was the worst round for Justin Gaethje, and he hasn't won the first or second. He's lost all 3 rounds, and he's shown, and we have seen now, that he doesn't really have the ability to catch up to Max Holloway to connect. He doesn't have the speed to match Holloway, and Holloway is just picking him apart and just outboxing him, and Gaethje's trying to keep it technical and keep it, conservative, but he's getting out-technicaled and outclassed by Holloway in that respect. Like, this fight has been kind of, not like a wild, not rock'em sock'em Justin Gaethje fight that we're used to.
Which I thought that was going to be the case tonight.
But you saw when he tried to make it that way, that's when he started really eating shots. I think he knows, like, if he plays that game, it'll get ugly for him, so he's trying to out-technique Holloway, but he's finding that the speed and the technique just aren't. They're not there. He's not matching him. He may need to turn it into a brawl at some point to just kind of go for broke and
here we go.
See what he can do, because if he keeps playing this game, we've seen 3 rounds now. This is 3 rounds. He's down 3-0. He needs a finish.
Yeah.
He needs a finish. Or he needs 2 10-8 rounds to make it a draw. So either way, he needs to beat up Max Holloway real bad here.
And
he needs to go for broke.
And the thing with Max, like, we're in the 4th, and the guy looks like fresh. Like, he doesn't look like he's at all, like, losing any pace. I mean, this guy is, I told you, man, 8 months to prepare for this. And you can see why. This is Max Holloway, man.
Yeah, he looks great.
Yep.
I'm happy to see Holloway as a potential new contender at 155. Holloway versus Islam Makhachev? Are you down for that?
That'd be crazy, man. Yeah, that would be amazing.
Down for that. Look,
and he's piecing apart Justin Gaethje, man.
And that would be quite
joke.
something for Holloway, Volkanovski wasn't able to do it. Imagine if Holloway can. The rivalry there with Volkanovski.
That's crazy.
Being able to beat Islam.
Yeah.
I mean,
that'd be weird, man.
Who knows?
Whoa, nice right by Justin Gaethje.
And this fight isn't over because Gaethje just landed a really nice right hand.
Yeah.
You can't count out Justin Gaethje. He has the ability to finish Max Holloway or anybody else walking planet Earth. Oh, that was a beautiful jab from Gaethje.
Yeah, that got in.
That was really good.
Oh, he hurt him there.
What happened?
Jesus. Like, how fast was that punch from Max?
I think it was a right hand. What
man,
was it?
It went in
crazy.
like a rocket,
Gaethje just
man.
went like.
Oh, Dave, did you see that 1-2?
Yeah.
Jesus. And Justin is still standing, which is amazing.
Yeah. Holloway with some beautiful jabs. Straight jabs, straight right hands. Just piercing through the guard of Justin Gaethje.
Oof.
It's funny, Holloway was reacting to those leg kicks earlier on in the fight. Gaethje has continued to land them, but
like there's no reaction now.
Holloway is just kind of like, looks like he's numb through it. But his leg is all red and welted up, You would think it's hurting, but he just ate one and just kind of was like, walked through it.
He's a special breed, man.
Maybe the pop isn't there in Gaethje's legs
Whoa!
anymore. Whoa! Big combination from Justin Gaethje. He had Max hurt there.
That was the most
flurry of punches.
Yeah, that was the most dangerous that we've seen of Justin. Right
there. Back to the center of the cage, though. Holloway was able to circle away. He was getting punched up against the fence. Oh, that was a nice uppercut coming in, sliding in from Max Holloway. He's got such a variety of punches that he throws.
It's crazy.
There's so many different punches and so many different angles.
Whoa.
Wow, Gaethje tried to storm in. Holloway just kind of slides away and slides back in,
and that's what Max wants, right? That's his like picking apart like moment.
Yeah.
Here he goes.
But you saw Gaethje did have some success with it.
Yeah, maybe that was his Hail Mary. He was trying to go for broke.
He's got to keep doing it.
Yeah, but he's
because this has been his best round. He may not be winning this round, but this has been his best round where he's he's had Holloway in more danger. He's landed better combinations in this round than he has in any other round. And look at the welt on Max Holloway's leg. How is he not feeling that? It's a huge red welt on his on his calf. We're seeing the significant strikes. Oh,
Max got dropped there.
He dropped him with a right hand. I think Gaethje just dropped Holloway with a right hand, and I think he's got Holloway hurt now. Gaethje landing another big right hand on Max Holloway. Holloway circling away, and Gaethje landed another kick to the leg.
Was it a slip, Dave, or was it a...
Oh, I think he dropped him. He went right down.
He kind of landed on his bum, and he caught right up, so I'm not sure, man.
Well, what do you call it when a guy punches another man and the man falls down
No, I know that, but it was
immediately?
just... I don't know if it was like he was trying to... we'll have to see the replay on that.
Okay.
Either or, man. It's still is a better round for Justin.
Holloway did pop right back up, but Holloway's eating some punches here. Gaethje's finding his rhythm in this round. Looking very good, very sharp, doing what he needs to do to make this fight real exciting. Not a shutout for Max Holloway. And look and hunt for that finish. Another left hand from Justin Gaethje. This has been a very good round for Gaethje, who needed a good round at this stage in the game.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, another right hand for Gaethje. And a push kick. And the round is over. I think that was Gaethje's first round of the fight. I think that was a 10-9 round for Justin Gaethje.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
He dropped Max Holloway.
Wasn't really, it was a drop.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Dave, I don't know.
Call the fight down the middle. Stop trying to be...
I'm not, man. I'm just looking at it, and it's hard for me to say that Justin won that round, but okay.
Apparently, spotted dick is delicious. My dad.
What?
My dad says it's very good.
Say what? What is it, man?
I don't know.
Is it tuna? What is it? Is it beef?
It's a good dessert. I don't know if I'd like it.
It's a dessert.
My dad likes weird desserts that I don't really like, so I don't know if I'd like it. But
That's a dessert?
I'm down to try spotted dick, but I want to eat cocked asses. Nothing I want to eat more now than some cocked asses. I think that was Justin Gaethje's round. I still think Holloway's up 3-1.
Yeah, it was
and
kind
even
of...
if Gaethje wins the next round 10-9, it won't be enough. He needs a finish. Holloway needs to survive.
Look at Justin, man.
And here we go.
Final round. 5th round here for the BMF Championship. This has been a hell of a fight. Hell of a performance from both guys. I believe Holloway is up 3-1. We'll see. AJ thinks Holloway's up 4-0.
Yeah.
Never know what the judges score. Right?
Well, I mean, if they score anything else other than
nice body kick
depending
from
on how this ends, right? I mean, anything could happen. But Max is looking a little bit sharper right now.
Yep.
Oof. His left just sailed over Justin's head.
Ooh,
look at the strike
nice
count.
Left hand there from Holloway.
39 head strikes, 44 body.
And 30
kicks.
Leg strikes for Max Holloway.
Which, I mean,
Holloway outstriking Justin Gaethje throughout this fight for sure. Oh, that was a nice right hand from Gaethje, but Holloway fires back with that spinning back kick to the body.
Scary, man.
Both guys landed some cool strikes there.
Really cool, man.
This has been a good fight.
And for Justin to keep going, man, with a broken nose like that, it's impressive.
I think fight of the night so far, though, AJ,
is
Yuri and Rakic.
Yeah, that was impressive. Yeah, I got to give you.
That fight was so good.
That was it. I thought this would be fight of the night. I mean, it's up there.
This has been a good fight, but Chucky and Tsarukyan was good,
that
too.
Was it's hard to call, man. They were all good.
I think Yuri Rakic is fight of the night.
Yeah,
though.
that was impressive.
That fight was bananas. Might have.
Oh!
Holloway with a big combination. Wobbles Gaethje.
It's over.
Gaethje is hurt. He's got him against the fence. Holloway pouring it on with a combination flurry of punches.
Rock him, sock him, man. Rock him, sock him.
Gaethje against the fence, trying to cover up.
Wow, he's still standing, man.
He's still standing and now firing back. Holloway with that spinning kick again.
Man.
Gaethje waving him on.
Billy Joel, man. Here we go.
Ooh. Billy Joel?
I think a song, I'm Still Standing. Is it him that sang that?
I don't know.
Either or, man. That's impressive.
Isn't it Elton John?
Or maybe it was Elton.
How does Elton John?
Either or, they're the same.
I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Elton John.
Sorry, man. Sorry, Billy.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
God,
I know it's one of them. They're both piano players. Listen.
Elton John.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, Elton.
Why do I know
Don't
that?
get mad at me, Elton.
Why do I know that? That's your era, AJ. It's not my era. I'm surprised I know that and you don't.
Oh, I thought it was Billy.
I like how we're in the middle of the fight and you're like, Billy Joel! And I'm like, what? Why are you saying Billy Joel? And it turns out you're just making a wrong reference
It's okay, man. You corrected me.
to
There
something
we go.
I'm not even sure I said.
Whoa. But
Holloway-
I'm impressed that Justin was able to
Gaethje
take
survived.
that. Oh, look at that,
Holloway
Dave.
throws that kick again.
Wow, but that was a different
How
one.
many times has he thrown that
At
kick?
least 5 times.
At least.
But this is the one that he threw like from the furthest distance. He kind of like
jumped with
and
it.
lunged with that kick.
yeah,
it was
he
very
didn't
interesting.
quite connect.
It was kind of that Mortal Kombat kick.
He's,
Wow.
He's feeling it. Max
But look
Holloway,
at Justin, man, how he can take that punishment and still stand. Like, honestly, did you think it was over? Did you think it was over?
For a second there,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Gaethje's so tough.
yeah, he's tough. And Max is just like piecing him up, like apart. But you still got a minute to go, man. Anything could happen, right?
Holloway's looking really good. Holloway's really rebounded from that 4th round that wasn't so great for him, and he's come back and looked really impressive, trying to put the nail in the coffin in the 5th. Great fight for Max Holloway. Unbelievable performance.
Oh, another back spinning kick. Didn't land as hard as the other ones, but still.
Holloway coming in as a big underdog in this fight, coming through,
Yep.
getting a win over Justin Gaethje is
Yeah.
massive.
It's like,
Gaethje was looking like the next challenger at Islam Makhachev.
yeah.
And now,
It's looking like Max is the guy, man.
and
And
now,
very impressively, too, man. If you could do this kind of a beating to Justin, it's impressive. For 5 rounds?
a new contender
Oh.
emerges.
Oh,
We're still in the blessed era.
yep. And Max doesn't look like, does he look tired at all
Nope.
going into the 5th?
Nope.
He only looks stronger going into the 4th and 5th.
He's
Whoa,
so
nice
good.
like axe kick or spinning axe kick from Justin Gaethje.
Oh.
Whoa, Max is laying
Max
it on.
is saying,
Oh!
let's fight in the center, and Max is throwing
Whoa!
down. Oh, he
Oh,
knocked
shit!
him out. He knocked him out at the end of the fight. Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
Justin Gaethje is unconscious.
What? That was crazy, man.
Oh,
Holy
my God.
shit.
Gaethje is face down,
Oh, he's-
unconscious, being tended to
Man,
by the
I
doctors.
hope he's okay, man.
At the end of this fight,
What the
Holloway
hell?
said, let's fight in the middle. They started throwing, and Holloway landed the death
What
blow.
the hell, man?
And just put out Justin Gaethje, who he hit the mat face first
Dude.
and is still down on his face.
Wow.
They rolled
I
him
hope
over.
he's okay, man.
He's just waking up now. I hope
that
he's
looked
okay.
painful, man.
That was one of the craziest finishes in the history
Yeah.
of the UFC.
I've never seen anything like that, man. That was like lightning, like punches from both sides, and Max was just like ducking under all of them and just like laying it up.
Okay,
Look at
they're
this.
showing the replay.
Boom.
Step in the middle. Rock up, sock up, robots. And here's Holloway. Right hand.
Boom. Oh.
Bam. Right hand. Right hook
Oh,
over the
look how
top.
he dropped, dude.
Drops him
Wow.
down on his face in the final second
I've never seen
of
anything
the
like that.
5th and final round of
Wow.
the BMF title fight. If that's not a finish for the BMF title at UFC 300, I don't know what is. Give Max Holloway all the bonuses.
This just became the fight of the night.
Oh, my God.
That was crazy, man. That was insane.
Oh, my God.
Man, I look how he ducked under, Dave. Boom, boom, body punch, head, boom.
2 seconds left. One and
It's over.
0 as we realize it's
Wow, look at
over.
Rogan, man. Rogan was going nuts.
Oh, my God.
I mean, so are we, man, but this is insane. What the fuck? This is insane.
I don't understand, like, Joe Rogan's reaction that they show and everything. Like, you know, the whole arena's going nuts. They have the camera on a bunch of celebrities and all that. Why do they always have to show, like, Joe Rogan's reaction right
Because
after
Joe goes wild like us,
Joe's,
man.
like, standing up.
I mean, that's why, man, this guy loves the game. You know what I'm saying? The guy loves the game.
He's like, he can't believe it. He takes his pants off.
Throwing cocked asses cookies to the crowd. Listen, I'm just going to tell you.
Dick.
Listen, man, that was amazing. Let's be honest. Was that was insane.
That's
the UFC 300 highlight, man, of anything.
I think that was the greatest finish in UFC history to any fight. You've never seen anything like that. That was unbelievable.
And Max was like a freaking dragon, man.
That's why we have the BMF title, I guess.
Jesus,
that's
man.
Nuts.
It's like looking at like those old kung fu like movies where they're like going crazy with lightning shots and boom, 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 boom. He's ducking under everything and then boom.
Again, but this is what I was saying about Max Holloway the whole fight. You open up with Max Holloway,
you're dead.
He kills you dead.
Yeah.
And that's what just happened. Justin Gaethje opened up with Max Holloway.
Look, they're holding him up,
and
man.
got killed dead. They're holding him up because he just got knocked unconscious very, very badly.
Look, he still wants to stand there.
He wants to stand on his own.
Man, that guy is tough as nails.
They deliver the decision.
Look, he's holding him up. His coach is like kind of...
Winner by knockout.
Wow.
At 4 minutes, 58 seconds of the 5th round. 4:58 or 4:59.
Did I tell you this guy was born to have this title, man?
Final second knockout. That's unbelievable.
And like, kudos to like Gaethje, man.
That fight was great.
Yeah.
What a fight. What a knockout. What a finish. I fucking love this sport. It's the craziest thing you ever see.
Dude.
They do the craziest shit in this game. What a game. What a game.
There's Coleman.
Mark Coleman in the cage with Max Holloway celebrating. Beautiful. I want to hear what the blessed man will say here. He wants the crowd to cheer for Justin Gaethje. He said everything to lose, nothing gained from this fight, but he showed up and he's given respect to Gaethje as soon as he gets on the mic because Max Holloway is the type of guy
class act
that you can respect in MMA. Max Holloway is the type of guy that you can look to and say, yeah, be like him. He's cool. He's got it going on in the right way. He's a good man. I'm him, he's saying. That's right. You are him, Max Holloway. That's you. Oh, he's saying Topuria, 145, Spain, Hawaii, wherever. And he's saying even Islam, I'll fight him too.
Look at Topuria. It looks like...
Topuria's there. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. Holloway saying Topuria or Islam, whoever. Give me the belt. 145, 155. Holloway showing respect to the people. Thanking Hunter and Dana. Joe Rogan telling Max Holloway he wants him to get whatever he wants.
That is fight of the night right now.
Fight of the night on a bonus. Max Holloway wants to be on the Joe Rogan show. Joe Rogan says, I told you, Max, you can get whatever you want. Is that what happens when you win a big fight in the UFC? Joe Rogan grants you a wish like a little genie?
Brings you on his show? Why not, man?
You know, it'd be hilarious if...
wow.
Look
at this, Dave. Look at this. They're going slow motion.
Max Holloway's like... Joe Rogan's like, you can have whatever you want, Max Holloway. You're the best. Okay, Joe Rogan, right now I'd like you to take a moment to officially endorse President Joe Biden for the next election. Joe Rogan's like,
I don't think so.
Well, sorry, you got to grant his wish. You just won the fight, Joe Rogan. You said whatever you want, you know? I think that'd be tough to get Joe Rogan to do, but it would be pretty damn fun.
But damn.
What a win for Max Blessed Holloway.
UFC 300 delivers. And remember what I said on Thursday?
That was so
I said
good.
This, to me, is the fight I want to see on this card.
Of course.
I mean, this is right here the main event. You know, this is the main event. And what a way to end it, dude. That was insane.
That was crazy.
Have you ever seen anything like that? We've seen a lot of crazy shit. I mean, they were showing Chael Sonnen before. We saw that with Anderson Silva fight. That was a crazy ending. We've seen Islam and, you know, crazy ending. You know, the whole Paul Craig thing. You know, it was This was unbelievable, dude. That was unbelievable. And the way he dropped, that was like what you see in movies, when the fighter drops like this weird, awkward,
The only other time I've seen anything close to this was when Demetrius Johnson at UFC 186, I think it was, tapped Kyoji Horiguchi with an armbar in the final seconds of the final round, which was really impressive. But there's Israel Adesanya.
There's Chuck Liddell right in back, man. The Iceman.
The Iceman is there. Israel Adesanya is there.
Who fell off a boat not long ago.
I saw that Adin Ross guy who's like a streamer. I'm not really sure who he is, but Patrick C. Hamilton dropping a super chat. He says, wow, what a way to win, and I won my last bet of the night. There you go, Patrick.
Way
Congratulations.
to go, Pat.
Thank you for dropping the super chat. You are the super chat leader of the night. Congrats, Patrick, out in Regina,
That's
Saskatchewan.
it, man. Green is my color.
Xiaonan taking on Zhang Weili. It is the first ever all-Chinese UFC title fight for the
amazing, man.
UFC Women's
China versus China
Strawweight Championship.
This is the China versus China showdown.
Yeah.
And you know what, man?
But I got to tell you.
What?
I got to say something.
What do you got to say now, man?
This is the part of the night I was afraid of. It's 12:15.
It's not bad. It's not bad, Dave.
It's 12:15 Eastern Time.
It's not bad. It's going better than I thought.
We just sat through a very good but very long UFC fight.
I knew it was going to go 5.
That went all 5 rounds.
But well worth the wait, man.
You did say Max Holloway by decision, so that's a really nice call there for you, AJ.
Yeah, but I didn't, look.
But hold on.
Okay, go.
Before you take credit and stuff and go on and on. But now the other fight hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
And it's a women's strawweight fight between two fighters that aren't really known for their exciting fighting style.
Well, Weili can be. She could be.
Shut up, dude. And then we have another fight after that.
Well, I'm looking forward to that fight. That's for sure.
That might not actually start till like 1 a.m. or past 1 a.m. The main event might not start until after 1 a.m., which is kind of a problem. And now we're seeing commercials for video games and TurboTax. TurboTax.
You always need your taxes done, man.
I'm not trying to see goddamn commercials. And now what's this?
Dude's Wipes, best clean.
This is a commercial for the next UFC pay-per-view, I think.
What is that?
See, you don't even know who these guys are.
No, I was looking at the writing. I was saying wipes. What are they talking about?
Insignificant. Who's this guy? Oh, you don't know him because he sucks. Because you never heard of him. Because no one cares. The next UFC pay-per-view looks absolutely garbage. I can't believe that this is the main event. Wow. I don't even want to do a watch-along for this thing, to be really real with you, because this looks like maybe the worst pay-per-view in UFC history. It's being main evented. They're actually main eventing with this, dude. This is what happens when you hotshot your big show. This is what happens when you stack UFC 300 and you give us all the big fights on one big pay-per-view. You leave us for UFC 301 with absolute scraps.
Yeah.
Pure garbage. UFC 301 is being headlined by the flyweight champion Alexander Pantoja versus Steve Erceg. Yeah. And I don't even know if that's how you pronounce his name. I haven't seen this guy's face until right now. I don't know what this guy looks like. I barely know who Pantoja is.
You got Paul Craig there. You've got Michael Pereira.
AJ,
you got Jose Aldo.
I watch MMA all the time.
Know.
Every week I watch this stuff.
It's not the best.
And now they're throwing a pay-per-view at me that looks like shit. They got Pantoja versus...
But Pantoja's not even from Brazil.
Jose Aldo, who's been retired for years, is coming out of retirement. The UFC's probably paying him a shit ton to fight in Brazil because they need something. Pantoja is from Brazil.
Is he? I don't think so.
Yeah, he's Brazilian. Look. Brazil. Pantoja, Brazil.
Okay.
He's Brazilian. They got Jose Aldo on this card taking on Jonathan Martinez, Anthony Smith against Vitor Petrino, Paul Craig, and Caio Borralho. Like, this is a garbage pay-per-view in Brazil. And it's on at night. It's not even like an afternoon show or whatever. It's a 10 o'clock Eastern pay-per-view that we're supposed to do a watch-along for. We're supposed to do a watch-along for this? I know we do a watch along for every UFC pay-per-view, but UFC 301 looks like the worst UFC pay-per-view
And it's kind of
all time.
surprising. You're going to
No
Brazil,
one
man.
will buy this fucking thing.
No, listen, you're going to Brazil. You want to stack. I mean, Brazil was always stacked. And you're going to Brazil, and you haven't been there in a long time. You should have a much more deeper card than that.
They should have thrown a couple filler fights on this card and given us some of these cool fights.
Listen,
and you have
Dave, can I say something?
Dude, they should have saved a couple fights for UFC 301 because UFC 300 has been great, but did we need Yuri Prochazka and Alexander Rakic on the prelims?
Yeah.
But couldn't that have been the co-main event of UFC 301 and made that show worth watching?
Listen,
because
so
this show has so many fights that are good, it's already very much worth watching. UFC 301 is not even worth watching. It's not.
Look, it would have been like...
Who wants to watch Alexander Pantoja versus Steve Erceg? That's
Urkel.
That's the main event. Steve Urkel against the Pantoja.
Yeah, the Panther versus the Geek.
Gives a fuck?
You know what? I agree with you, man. For a Brazilian fight,
you're slipping, Dana.
Well, for Brazil fight fans, I mean, this is not the best card for them, man. You know, this is a fight where you wish that Belfort would still be around and be able to fight. You know, since USADA is kind of on the back burner now, it'd be a good time.
What the hell is this? Johnny North sent me a creepy video.
What is that?
I think he's got like a promo he wants me to...
Yeah, so let's do it for Johnny, man. Big John, man.
Do you want me to show this promo, John?
Yeah, John. Let's do it.
I think he wants me to show this.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It's important, man. We have a lot of time, Dave. And Johnny North, the greatest Canadian wrestler.
Are you saying we have time to kill and you just want to kill it with whatever?
No, we got to promote Johnny, man. Johnny's a big asset to Ringside Report.
He just sent a message.
And for the wrestling world.
He sent a message in the chat that said, Dave, check your DMs. And then my DMs had this video from Johnny.
We should have had Johnny on tonight. I don't know where Johnny is.
We can play.
What is this?
I don't know. It's a video from Johnny.
Let's hope it's like a wrestling video and not some porn or something.
Jeez.
Cock the Asses, part 2.
I think it's a promo video for Johnny's match next week.
Oh, Johnny, man.
Are you ready?
This looks scary, man.
Shut up and watch it. While we wait for Yan Xiaonan and Zhang Weili, the fight's not happening yet. Here's a commercial for Johnny North Wrestling.
What is that, the cemetery?
Shut up, dude.
It is the cemetery. This is a goth video.
It is the cemetery.
What?
Oh, my God.
What the hell, man? Madre de Dios.
Sudbury, here lies your hero, Magna McLaren. April 20th. I am your new Project X heavyweight champion.
Damn, that was scary.
Oh,
that was like,
shit.
That was some weird shit, man. That looks scary. Was that Johnny, man? It looks like.
That was Johnny. I'm pretty sure that was Johnny. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. That was a scary,
that was scary
guy.
Dude.
Terrifying.
Would you want to meet that guy in the middle of the night? What the hell, man? Well, I'll tell you what, man. If you want to meet like that killer in Sudbury, it might be Johnny. Probably not that night, but you got to go see Johnny fight. Super, super exciting. I'm just waiting for Johnny to get in like the WWE or the AEW, man. He wrestles way better than most of those guys I've seen. So much more exciting.
Yeah.
He looks like a real pro wrestler. Like, when you see Johnny, you're like, you're like, shit, man. We need to get, like, John into the big show, man. And we see some great guys, like, get to the big show that we know. Like, Jeremy Prophet, amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of great wrestlers around here. We're seeing Yan Xiaonan walk out with the Chinese flag. Getting ready for her big fight here against Zhang Weili. Hugging.
Okay, they're hugging.
What
She's
looks
not fighting.
like her parents.
Is it?
Whatever happened with Tsarukyan? Like, what was going on there?
Yeah, we'll find out. That was a good promo, Johnny. Very good, man.
Yeah, that was good.
Very good. And you actually did it in, like, probably Côte d'Ivoire Cemetery. Because I kind of recognize those statues.
I don't know where he did it.
I'm pretty sure it was there, Dave.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. He's got a big match.
It's a good thing he didn't get stopped by the cops, or, like, the cemetery cops. I'm sure they probably let him go at that point. If I saw a guy, like, looking like that, would you want to stop him? I'd be like, listen, bro, go do whatever the hell you want.
Oh, that's weird. Tsarukyan looked like he just attacked the fan.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he threw a punch, man.
Oh, what the hell?
Man, he threw a jab and he threw a right.
Okay, hold on. We got the video of this. Let's show this.
Yeah, that's crazy. Here we go.
What the hell is he doing? Why did he do that? It's not clear why he's doing this. Here's Tsarukyan walking out. Play. There's Tsarukyan.
He's shaking hands and then boom. Oh, he threw a punch.
Why did it?
He got him.
The guy. So there's guys there. He's like there's Tsarukyan right here, right?
Right. Did he grab him? Oh, he probably hurt his hand.
Maybe he grabbed his hand, tried to squeeze his.
No, but he didn't throw the punch at that guy, did he?
No, he threw the punch at another guy.
Oh, somebody in back there,
Was
right
somebody
here.
trying to
You
throw
see
a
right
punch
here?
at him? Was somebody trying to throw a punch at him?
Well, let's take a look. This is like the JFK, like.
Yeah.
Look, here we go.
So he's looking. He's looking over.
He's looking. And, oh, he threw out the left. And here comes the right. Oh, yeah, the guy did throw a
Somebody
punch.
throws a punch at him. He goes over. He goes
There
over
he is.
for someone.
Here he is. There's the guy with the receding hair.
Right. There he is. And maybe he's saying something to him.
Well, he said something, all right.
And he throws a punch.
Yeah. But the guy did throw a punch. You see right here, Dave?
Yeah.
You can see it coming in. It's this guy right here. You see this guy?
Yeah. There's a punch thrown as he comes in.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Boom.
there, here, and then Armin throws one
Boom.
back.
And
Bam.
he got him, man.
That is crazy.
Here we go. From another angle. The JFK files.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, arms are up.
Yeah. So Armin, and then he was taken away by security and kept making us walk. That's crazy. He kind of went over. It looked like the guy was maybe yelling at him, saying something to him. Armin went over, and then the guy threw a punch, and then Armin threw a punch back. That's bananas.
And he threw a heavy punch. It wasn't just like a little tap. He went in there for like a knockout.
Because
overhand.
We could see it when he was walking out. It was the end of the scuffle.
Yeah.
But we didn't see that crowd shot that showed
That was weird, man.
The whole thing. That was crazy.
Well, we'll probably hear it at the press conference. What happened, right?
Hope so. It's quite a story. Zhang Weili, Yan Xiaonan, co-main event of UFC 300. We're waiting for Alex Pereira.
You got to be a bit
Jamahal Hill in the main event.
You got to be a bit crazy when you think about it. Like, why would you want to throw a punch to a fighter who's like really in that moment? And on top of it, I'm pretty sure security did walk in and throw that guy out, right? You spent so much money to get to UFC 300 to be a dick in the crowd. Mind you deserve to be thrown out.
Pretty nuts.
Crazy.
Maybe he was a friend of Charles Oliveira's, and who knows? I don't know. Zhang Weili getting the Vaseline on her face, getting ready to go into the cage. She's at the check.
Nothing like having that Vaseline, bud.
Well, it's what they do, right? Isn't that what that is?
I know.
Why are you making a joke? That's what they do.
I know.
Every fighter gets Vaseline on their face before they walk out. When they get that stuff rubbed on their face, it's Vaseline.
I know, dude. But ever since you brought up that picture, everything I see now is like sort of related.
I bring up a picture of cock in the asses, and you think of Vaseline, eh, AJ? What kind of life have you led? What are you not telling us?
I am Italian after all, right?
Exactly. I'm not sure what that means. Angelo Contagone says Holloway Gaethje was the fight of the night in my books, and I thought that it would probably be Yuri and Rakic until the end, and then I would agree with that.
I mean, even throughout the fight, I mean, just the way Justin
good.
Gaethje was like surviving, and then like it almost came to a point where like Max did drop. I mean, there was a lot going on, but the last part of that fight was, man, it was insane. That was like a wild night of fireworks where the grand finale was like, it was all in. And that's what it was, man. That's the thing with Max Holloway, man. He, like, when it comes to the BF title, when I first heard that BF title thing, I thought of who would deserve that other than Conor or whatever. I'm like, that's Max Holloway. And tonight
it was
he
an
has
amazing fight. It was almost like a great pro wrestling match in the sense that, like,
the build-up?
It kind of started slow, and then it built and built and built to this amazing finish right at the end that you couldn't have scripted better.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it was such a crazy story, crazy fight, and then at the end when Holloway's like, let's go in the middle, and you see fighters do that sometimes, and they get hit or whatever, but not like that.
That was crazy. That was
not
crazy.
like what happened to Gaethje where he gets rocked and go, bam, unconscious, face first, to the point where it was scary. It was amazing and scary. Like, it's amazing. It's a weird moment there, right? Because you're like, wow, that was so crazy. That was awesome. And then you go, is he okay?
Yeah.
Right? Because it immediately switches to,
yeah. I mean, you're right. You don't want to see
Holloway running around the cage. He's celebrating. He's loving it. The crowd's going nuts. But then you also see Justin Gaethje's unconscious body laying face first. It's a human being.
And then they got to roll him over, and it's like, Jesus, Murphy, man.
And you see him wake up. It's scary.
It's scary. But look, he was there, man. He was still, like, not getting his arms raised, but he's one tough dude. And to be honest, like, going back to that spinning kick, that broke his nose pretty much. I mean, like you called it, like he was so dazed, it was so weird, and then the cage opened up, like you said, and he almost fell out of it. I mean, like, how crazy would that would have been?
He went flying.
Yeah, like that would have been like it's been a crazy night, but like so far UFC 300, I mean, there was many moments building up to UFC 300. We were like, oh man, this doesn't look like a great card. It's like, who's going to be there?
People were questioning it.
People are questioning it. It's like, I don't think it's going to be great. But holy smokes, man!
It's not over
Even
yet.
if these two fights suck, let's just say.
Well,
you don't want
these
it to be.
These two fights could last over an hour and both suck. So that would be bad.
But let me tell you, man, this thing has, like, the 300 has been like the mecca of all, like, fights.
Okay, everybody left for this fight. Do you see all the front rows are empty now?
Yeah, well, they all went to the bar, right?
Everybody left for this fight and to take a break, and they're gonna come back for the main event. And this is the.
Yan is pretty big, man. You don't realize that she's that big. Look at the size of her, man.
This is like the buffer fight to, like, chill the crowd out before the big finale.
Well, that's
main event.
But that's why I'm saying it was kind of surprising that they didn't put the BMF title as, the second to last fight.
I think they did that on purpose.
You think so?
To make it, well, first of all, this is a world title fight, right?
Yeah, it is.
But also because it's like, this is the fight people care about the least, and they'll kind of, it's like, wrestling does this a lot. Where you build, you bring the audience up, and just before the main event, you bring them down to give them time to rest before, going bananas again.
Right. I get it.
Yeah, some nice punches there from Xiaonan, who now pins up Zhang Weili up against the cage.
I mean, obviously Weili is the favorite here, but
Xiaonan's looking all right so far.
Yeah, she is. I mean, her
Weili reverses the clinch, and they push away. They circle into the middle. See those new gloves that the UFC has?
Yeah, I didn't really get.
I don't think they're using them yet, right?
Yeah, so I didn't get a good picture of it or whatnot. I didn't really look too deep into it, but
they look nice.
So what is it? It's kind of like
they're a little bit more rounded. I think it's going to provide less.
Are the fingers in some type of like lycra or like?
No, but it's I don't know. You got to see the glove, and I'm gonna get a pair. And we're gonna wear them, and we're gonna see.
Yeah, experiment with them. Yeah, sure.
Because I have a pair of the original UFC gloves that they wear now, and they're really stiff, and it's almost like you see the fighters, they always have their hands open. Mm-hmm. It's because it's a real effort to close your hand and to make a fist in those gloves, and I think the other ones are a little bit more rounded.
Right.
So your hands aren't always in this position where you're going to eye poke.
But you still have, like, the flexibility to go for submissions and whatnot.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Whoa,
big,
what happened there?
Big trip takedown as they clinch in the center of the cage. Yan Xiaonan was able to trip Zhang Weili and land in top side control. And now with some good wow. She kind of postured up to throw punches, and Zhang Weili just popped back to her feet. Yan Xiaonan.
Well, that's the thing with Yan.
I think that was a big mistake. Not
like,
trying
her wrestling
to keep her
is
pinned down.
not, like, the greatest, Dave.
She got a takedown, but she really wasn't able to hold.
No, she doesn't
Zhang
have that
Weili
in her.
Inside control. She kind of postured up and
She's
to
kind
throw
of
punches, but she gave her tons of space.
Yeah, and that's the thing. She's trying to, get the wrestling game at like 34 years old or whatever she is. It's kind of hard, man.
That was bad.
Weili is
That was
like
just not good.
no, but that's the thing, But still impressive that they sort of got to that position.
It was a nice takedown.
Whoa!
Oh, but she drops her with a punch.
Jesus,
That was a nice left hand from Yan Xiaonan, who drops Zhang Weili momentarily as Zhang Weili kind of spins and gets back to her feet.
A little bit of excitement in this fight now.
Yan Xiaonan is looking amazing.
Yeah. Let's see if she can continue that pace, but
comes
holy
in
smokes.
as the underdog. Not a lot of people giving her a shot. Not a lot of people giving her a look. I think Yan Xiaonan wants one of these bonuses.
But look at the size of her. She's just like a much taller fighter. And Weili's big, man. But Yan is much bigger. Whoa, look at these stances that they're crouching tiger, hidden dragon there, whatever you want to call it. Whoa.
Jeez. You don't.
What, did you see the movement? It was more it was Chinese boxing style, Dave.
Because they're Chinese doesn't
No,
mean
but those movements were like more on the kung fu range, man. Let's see what happens here.
Zhang Weili
Whoa!
now. Oh, with a
nice
big judo throw, tossing Yan Xiaonan
no defense whatsoever
down to the mat, and now pinning her in top side control.
You could go for that Kimura, man.
And holding her down, not like Yan Xiaonan when she got in this position. And now she's trying to isolate both arms. Maybe go for an armbar or Kimura. Yan Xiaonan trying to defend, but she's got her arm in a bad spot. Zhang Weili holding position now on top.
Well, smart, but she's getting her
taking
back.
And taking the back of Yan Xiaonan, and now Zhang Weili with some big punches.
20 seconds.
And gets the arm under the chin.
Oh, God. It's
Looks
over.
for the rear naked choke.
It's over.
She's
it's over.
got her in the rear naked choke.
It's over. It's over.
It
She's
should
pass
be
out.
over. She's going to.
Did she pass out?
She's going to go to sleep.
She went to sleep, Dave.
She's
no?
not asleep somehow.
Oh, are you sure, man? I think she's out, dude.
God, she's got to be out. She's choking her.
She's out, dude.
She's
I knew
out.
it. I said
she's
it, man.
out. Or did the round come to an end?
No, she was
stumbling back to her feet.
It's over.
No.
She was out, man.
She was, I think.
Dude, she was out way before that.
But the round came to an end.
That was
crazy. I think she just went out as the round came to an end. When she got back up,
I thought she was up before that.
She was stumbling. I thought she was out too.
You know what? The ref, they're honestly
putting water back on her head. They're checking on her and seeing if she's still there. I don't think she was conscious.
You see what they're doing, by the way?
She's looking around like, what the hell happened?
Do you see what they're doing, by the way? You see that move that they're doing with the pinching of the nose?
Yeah, what is that?
So what that does is that apparently it's supposed to reset the brain. So when you get knocked out or you have some you're out of
her
it.
Get back to her feet. She doesn't know where she
is. She's not. Dude, she was out the
ref's telling her go to your corner. Zhang Weili, I think, choked her out.
Look, she was. Look at that, dude. She was.
This round comes to an end, and the referee, because the time had run out, separates them. But I'm pretty sure he should have stopped it because Yan Xiaonan was choked unconscious with that rear naked choke.
I was more impressed with the nerve point for the under the nose, man. Not too many people know that.
And here we go.
Well, they did in Yan Xiaonan's corner to try and wake her up for the second round.
And that was impressive. But if you don't know what it is, it's like under the nose, you pinch and you pinch super hard, and it kind of helps people that kind of pass out. It sort of resets the brain.
I think Zhang Weili already won this fight.
Well, dude, she technically won it. I think
she did.
Who's the ref? Is that
that's
Shogun?
No.
No, not Shogun. Shogun the grappler. I did a seminar with him.
Oh, nice.
No, it's not him.
Right hand from Zhang Weili, And now a big takedown.
She's
looking to get on the back again. Zhang Weili,
I guarantee you she's going to tap.
Gets on the back again. She's
not looking good.
Flattening her out, throwing punches. Zhang Weili is going to try and rear naked choke Yan Xiaonan again.
But Yan, look how long her legs are.
But Yan was able to get
Watch
out
the up kick.
and pushes her back to guard. But Zhang Weili back passing the guard.
Whoa.
Again using that nice move to take the back. Yan Xiaonan, though, falling to her back. Landing in bottom half guard with Zhang Weili on top. Yan Xiaonan just holding on for dear life right now.
That's pretty much what it is.
Zhang Weili could easily pass there. Not much of a half guard going.
But it's those long legs, Dave?
Yeah,
look at her knee. Look,
they're just getting in the way.
Yeah, like she's able to put that knee shield.
Yeah, but once Zhang Weili,
Zhang
Weili got her other leg involved to isolate one and just free it.
There we go.
And now she's free inside control on top of Yan Xiaonan with a lot of time to work.
Yeah, lots of time. The armbar is right there.
Big difference in this fight has been the grappling. Early, it was like, whoa, Yan Xiaonan with a nice trip takedown. But then as soon as she got up in that side control, it was what the hell?
Well, that's what I was trying to say. She's trying to learn the wrestling game at 30 years old. It's kind of hard, man.
Zhang Weili is having a pretty easy time getting the takedowns. And when she gets her there, she is controlling the action.
Look at this, Dave.
With really good top pressure. And Zhang Weili now landing punches to the body and the face from top side control.
She's going for that armbar, man.
Yeah. Zhang Weili looking
now you
for
just
the
go
armbar,
straight.
and again taking the back. Yan Xiaonan trying to
I thought it was a twister
spin.
there, man.
And now Zhang Weili back in top half guard with some heavy elbows dropping down from the champion Weili.
Oof. Yeah, Yan is just doing everything to stay alive here, you know?
I want to see a finish in this fight.
Yeah, me too.
Because then we can get to the
technically
next one.
she won by finish, in my opinion.
Yeah, she choked her out in the first round.
Yeah.
And now she's got her flattened out, belly down.
It's going to be a stoppage.
Big punches. The referee will never stop it because this guy does not care if you're choked out, knocked out, whatever. He's going to keep this fight going until somebody dies. But Yan Xiaonan is getting her head punched in, and the referee...
she's going to tap out
there
herself.
There is no
man.
intelligent defense whatsoever. For some
stoppage.
reason, the referee is allowing this to continue. This fight is super over.
Come on,
Yan
man.
Xiaonan
Stop her, man. That's
has
it.
been choked out and is now taking a ridiculous amount of punishment.
No defense whatsoever.
Huge punches.
Dave, you're right, man.
And now Zhang Weili looking for the choke because she realizes it doesn't matter how many times I punch this girl in the head. It's 51 significant ground strikes to 0, and the referee's like, I think you'll see some more.
I kind of like it.
What a doofus. What's this guy's name? I've seen him before. He's doing a terrible job tonight. I forget his name. He sucks, though.
Yeah, it should have been a stoppage.
Yeah, she choked her out.
Oh, arm triangle.
She choked her out in the first.
Here we go, Dave. It's over.
She TKO'd her
Dave,
now in the second.
It's over. It's over.
An arm triangle choke.
It's done.
No, it's not over because even if Yan Xiaonan taps, I don't think the referee's going to let this fight end. Yeah, keep going. No, you can do it.
Get your leg out.
Zhang Weili.
Get your leg out, man.
Zhang Weili trying to finish with a head and arm choke. Yan Xiaonan defending very well.
Wow.
But Zhang Weili remaining on top.
What?
No, Yan Xiaonan gets the sweep and gets on top of Zhang Weili.
The ref.
Now Yan Xiaonan in top.
What the hell, man?
Top side, but no. Zhang Weili just kind of slips out the back door easily, and they're back to their feet.
What the hell, man? Well,
I guess you got to give it to the toughness of Yan Xiaonan, even though she ate a bunch of unanswered shots.
Dude,
and the
51-0?
The defense wasn't very intelligent at that point. A lot of refs would have stopped it. A lot of refs would have stopped it when Yan Xiaonan was choked unconscious in the first two, but hey, who am I to judge?
Man,
round 2 in the books, and I think
crazy.
You got to call round 2 a 10-8 at least for Zhang Weili.
Well, at 51-0, dude, I mean, yeah, it's a 10-8, but
she's won this
You know
fight.
what? She should Weili should have won it twice. She should have won it in the first round and the second.
She's won it twice, and watch, she's going to wind up losing.
You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me.
If she loses, the referee has screwed her, and she should protest.
Who was it when? Remember when Murilo Bustamante was fighting, and he kind of had to win twice in the fight? He won the first time because
It happened.
It was against. Oh man, it's killing me. Well, he won the middleweight champion at that point, Bustamante. But the guy tapped in the first, and then the ref wasn't aware of it, and Bustamante was saying he tapped, and everybody saw he tapped, and then he had to finish him again to win the middleweight championship. This is pretty much the same thing. I mean, she definitely choked her out in the first round, and definitely punched her out in the second, where the ref should have stopped that maybe 15 punches earlier. Well, not even. I mean, 15 punches into what we saw the turnaround. Should have been done.
Referee bet the over on the rounds, I think.
I think so, man, because this doesn't make sense. And you know what? Anything could happen here, right? Weili looked a little tired finishing that second as well. She just has to go back to her top game, and that's it. This girl cannot. She has absolutely zero grappling defense.
The referees get paid by the round because I think this guy wants to go the distance.
Do they?
I don't think so.
You never know, man.
I don't think so.
Oh, look at that, Dave.
Nice kick to the body from Yan. Drops Zhang Weili.
Side kick.
For a second. Weili back up.
Pretty impressive.
I guess.
Wouldn't this be crazy if Yan wins, man?
Yeah, it'd be bad. It'd be bad because the referee would have screwed up big time.
Big time, man.
You know?
Whoa, Dave, what the hell was that?
I don't know. Zhang Weili threw some weirdo punches there that didn't land at all.
What is that sound?
I don't know. It was something.
There's a parking meter. It's time to go pay your ticket.
Nice punch landed from Weili, but you could see her slowing down.
What the hell?
Oh, Yan Xiaonan just tripped Zhang Weili down to the mat. Zhang Weili on her back.
Listen, Weili's doing like bicycle kicks here. I mean, she wants to invite her down to the ground pretty much.
I mean, Weili's got to be thinking, how many times can I beat this girl before I run out of steam here?
Which could happen, man.
I think it's starting to happen.
Jesus.
Yan Xiaonan, she's got 9 lives.
What a weird fight, man. Look at these wheel kicks, man.
So Zhang Weili just sitting on her back throwing
well, the ref's got to stand her here.
Kicks
Come
to
on,
the leg
man.
of Yan Xiaonan. This ref doesn't want to intervene at all.
No, there's nothing. Here, he did.
Wow, he finally said, okay, step back. Get up, Zhang Weili.
Wow, he must have hurt me.
Now you intervene, eh, referee?
Yeah. Wow. She's kind of interesting, Yan. She's still dangerous, man. She has these weird feints, and then Weili looks peppered, eh? Look at her face.
Those sound effects were followers from Twitch, apparently.
Oh, hey, Twitch, man. Our Twitch followers.
Thank you for watching.
When you got the itch, you go to Twitch.
Thank you for watching us tonight for the UFC 300 watch-along on Twitch, Twitter.
Thanks a lot, guys.
YouTube.
You missed a lot of shit if you're just tuning in now.
Rumble.
Rumble! In the jungle! Well, Vivek was there, so we got all our Rumble fans.
Who?
Vivek. He was running for presidency.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Oh, big elbow by Weili.
And now Weili clinching up with Yan Xiaonan, looking for the takedown.
Come on, Weili.
Xiaonan defending so far.
What the hell, man?
And Xiaonan defending the takedown, reversing, and putting Weili down on her back.
That was kind of weird. Sort of toppled over. It's is Weili gassing out?
Maybe.
Okay, here we go. She's trying to set up for a triangle here, Dave.
No triangle there.
Not anymore, man. What the hell?
Yan Xiaonan on top of Zhang Weili, and I feel like Yan Xiaonan has come back in this round.
What the hell was that?
Oh, but Weili pushes her away, kicks her away, and get back to her feet. Right now they're showing us live odds. Zhang Weili minus 160, Yan Xiaonan plus 124. It's still close.
What the hell, man? A nice sweep from Yan.
She's throwing a lot. She's got a lot of foot sweeps in this fight.
Very interesting.
Another foot sweep takedown from Yan, but Zhang Weili able to get back to her feet.
So easily, man.
Yeah.
She's got no, if she only had like better grappling, and she could be very impressive.
Shout out to everybody watching us on Twitter X right now.
Twitter X. Elon Musk versus Mark.
Got viewers.
He might lose, man. Did you see how big Mark Zuckerberg looked? TRT, man.
TRT Mark.
Training with the best the best of the best in MMA and jiu-jitsu. And it's not a joke. It's actually real.
Yeah.
You saw how jacked he was?
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought? Come on, Weili. If you're going to go in there, do something.
Clinching up against the fence as this third round comes to an end. I think Yan Xiaonan won her first round of the fight, but she might be down. What's the matter? What's all that air that's coming out of your face?
It's just frustrating me because this fight should have been over already.
I think Yan Xiaonan is probably down at least 29-27, if not 29-26.
Yeah.
Like the first two rounds could have been 10-8.
Pretty much.
But I think this third round was Yan Xiaonan's.
Well, I don't think so, Dave, but it was a better round for her, but I don't think so.
She had all the offense. Those trips.
Well, the trips were there, but she didn't do much with it. You know, like there was like no, I don't even know what the strike count was on it.
Zhang Weili didn't do much at all, though.
Yeah.
You know
at
what
this
I mean?
point here, it might be a bit of frustration too, right?
Yeah, but so what? Frustration, fatigue, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, you got to win.
If you don't show up in the round and the other person does, you lose.
You're right, bud.
Oh, well, Zhang Weili didn't have a good performance there. She was frustrated, so you got to give her the round. No, that's not how this works.
I know that, dude, but I'm just saying it was frustrating for her, but I think she still won the round.
You, I think.
Well, me too, man. Like, this should have been over in the first. Ref fucked it up. Should have been over in the second. Ref fucked it up.
And here we go.
Here we go.
Round 4 now. Of a possible 5. It should have been over in the first. Should have been at the light heavyweight title by now. But this referee bet the over, I think. Crazy. Crazy. This fight's still happening. I'm rooting for Zhang Weili at this point because she's been screwed out of the win a couple times.
Oh, what the hell?
She just gets dropped. Yan Xiaonan with a straight left hand drops Zhang Weili.
Man, it's like twice she's been dropped. Dave.
What?
This could be like an interesting end, man.
Yeah, I know. This is going to be a very controversial fight. Big punch for Yan Xiaonan.
If she loses this because she gets knocked out or something, which could happen, you can see her that she's slowing down a bit.
Like I said, all big takedown for Zhang Weili, but Xiaonan defending and trying to take the back. Zhang Weili, though, dropping her off. On top now, looking to pass the guard.
It's a bit of frustration and desperation, too.
Yeah. Zhang Weili is going hard to pass the guard and get some control on top, and she's almost there. She's got her down on her knees.
She needs those hooks, man.
And Weili trying to get a hook in.
Nice. There we go.
She's got Yan Xiaonan turtled up against the fence, but she's got room for one hook in, but because of the cage and its placement, she doesn't have room to put her other hook in. She needs to turn her and roll her to get the other hook. Yan Xiaonan, though, moving the right way, defending the other hook. Zhang Weili throwing punches, trying to open it up. Zhang Weili now on top of Yan Xiaonan.
Hey, isn't it stressing you out? It's stressing me out.
Nah.
It's bothering me, man.
I'm all right. I think it's funny when weird things happen like that. I mean, it's not great.
Not as funny as the cookies, that's for sure.
It's not that great.
What's happening here? What's this ref doing, man?
I think they were maybe grabbing the inside of the glove, and you can't do that. I think that's what was going on. One of them was. I'm not sure who.
There's a Californian kid.
Probably Xiaonan.
2 minutes to go.
Tough.
Weili's in a good position here.
Weili's in a good position. She's controlling the action. She's throwing punches.
Slide in, man. There you go. You're listening to AJ, man.
trying to slide in and really take her back, but it's not
There
happening.
we go. Okay, it could happen here now. She's turning her.
Trying to turn her over and take the back.
Ooh, it looks like a twister. Let's go.
She's almost there, throwing punches to try and turn her over. Trying to get that wrist control, but Yan Xiaonan, she grabbed the fence to get back into the cage.
And the ref did
and
nothing.
And the referee saying, hey, don't do that.
It's not nice.
He must have bet on Yan Xiaonan. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Does he train in Team Alpha Male there? He's got Uriah Faber in the corner. Is he one of those guys? Is he from California? Somebody investigate this referee.
Watch the punches to the back of the head there, Weili.
He's letting her cheat. He's letting her get choked out. He's letting her get punched out. And for some reason, he's letting this fight go on. Now Zhang Weili has both hooks in. Flatten out Yan Xiaonan with a minute to go here.
You could do it. You could do it.
She's got time to work. Just throw the punches. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter how many you throw because the ref will never stop it.
No, it's not going to happen, Dave.
I think you have to kill her. Kill her if you have to. The referee will not stop it unless she dies. More punches now from the back mount. Fully back mounted. Both hooks in. Zhang Weili with hammer fists on Yan Xiaonan. Referee taking a look at it saying, hey, Yan Xiaonan, make sure you get out of this. Eh?
Come on, you could do it.
40 seconds, Yan Xiaonan. You got 40 seconds. Just survive.
You could do it, girl. You could do it.
You're on my parlay.
And you'll get free cookies after. From a great name.
Cock the asses.
Chocolate filled.
I got chocolate-filled cock the asses for
It's
you.
not even a joke. It's real.
Zhang Weili.
There we go.
Huge punches on Yan Xiaonan from the back. A flurry of punches from the back mount. Just hammering.
Forget about the...
Now trying to get the rear naked choke. But
8 seconds to go, man. Just keep peppering her,
man.
man.
Not enough time.
And we're going to the 5th round, ladies and gentlemen. Who would have thought? Dave, you okay, man?
I just fell asleep.
Come back. Stay away from the light.
I don't want to come back. I want to go now. Can I go now?
Listen, in a weird way, I'm kind of enjoying it.
I don't know. I'm
kind of enjoying it, Dave.
I'm enjoying it
fight.
less as time goes on because it's getting later and later at night. It's almost 1 a.m. now, and this fight should have ended 25 minutes ago.
I don't know how the guys like in like Ireland or the UK are doing it, man.
I hate this. I hate this referee.
Or our friend Lior in the Maritimes. I'm sure he's already gone to bed, the poor guy.
I hate this referee more than my worst enemy.
He did fuck up quite a bit, man, tonight.
This guy.
I'm sure Dana White recognizes it.
This guy will get 0 cock the asses from me.
Oof.
I'm not giving him a single
or no
one
spotty dick.
Not one of my cock the asses.
No dessert tonight.
Can't believe I didn't buy the cock
by
the
Heinz.
asses.
I can't believe Heinz has like a dessert called spotty dick.
Heinz spotted dick. Heinz spotted dick. I think it's.
I thought
big.
they just made ketchup.
It's big in the UK. I think it's a British dessert. Spotted dick.
Wally, let us know if you've ever had spotted dick.
They're checking on Yan Xiaonan.
Wow, look at her eye.
The referee is giving her extra time in the corner. He's like, hey, recover, okay? Are you okay?
You okay? Don't worry.
I don't know what he's telling her.
Look at her eye, Dave.
Maybe he's saying, don't grab the fence. You're not allowed to do that. But like, shouldn't she know? It's the 5th round of a world championship fight. If you have to tell her not to grab the fence, it should be on you at that point. If you've been fighting long enough in the UFC that you got yourself to a championship fight, and also you're going to the 5th and final round, you've fought for 20 minutes, and the referee has to tell you before the round, hey, don't grab the fence.
Be nice.
It's like maybe the referee
nice
fucked
move
up.
by Weili there.
And Weili with a huge takedown to start the round.
Yeah, Yan looks a little tired, but we'll see. Anything's possible here. But if she can just keep the control, try to submit her here, hopefully the ref can stop it if it gets a little bit nasty, which I doubt will happen. But she's in a great position for 4 minutes to go, dude. Look at this, Dave. No way.
Xiaonan rolls out of it and gets back to her feet.
Well, man, with those long legs, it was like...
See that ad on the octagon there, dude wipes? They had that ad.
That's what I was trying to say earlier, something about wipes,
at
remember?
WrestleMania too, dude wipes. I find it so funny that the two kinds of people on Earth that need wipes are dudes and babies. Babies literally shit in diapers, and dudes are just dudes.
Well, hot balls, right?
Take a shower. If you need to wipe your balls, maybe you need a shower. maybe you just should have taken a shower. If you need wipes, I don't know what's going on with you.
Oh, another
Wow.
easy double leg takedown.
Yan Xiaonan.
So easy, man.
Yan Xiaonan has garbage takedown defense.
Well, that's what I told you. She
It's
was trying
really
to
not
she was
good.
trying to learn the wrestling game at like in her mid-30s. I mean,
it's not working.
it's kind of hard. But
Zhang-
regardless, I mean, her
Zhang
stand-up is
Weili
good.
now has the back.
Here we go. Come on, let's put an
She's
end
got
to this.
both hooks in. She's got 3 minutes to work. Get this rear naked choke for once and all. No!
What?
Yan Xiaonan able to get to her back. She spins to her back, and Zhang Weili stays on top half guard, but the rear naked choke will never happen.
No.
Even though it did happen in the first round.
You can do it, girl. But that's the thing with Yan. She has such long legs, man. Sometimes it's easier for her to get out of that scramble, you know? But her defense is terrible. Here we go. Let's go, Weili.
Something about cock the asses we're getting from our team.
What?
It's a Belgian thing from Brussels. It's cookies from the ass region in Belgium.
What?
Apparently,
Is that for real or what?
No, apparently
I thought it was coming from
there's an ass region in Belgium, which is more funny now. Where are you going? I'm going to Belgium. Oh yeah, where are you going? The ass region. What does that mean? Oh, you know.
in the city of cock.
You know. No, cock I think is like a word for cook. It's like a
Cookies.
kind of cookie maybe.
Well, you can keep those cookies, man.
It's like a cookie from the ass region. Hey, you want a cookie from my ass region? No. I'll take
That's like a South Park
take a
episode.
cookie from the pantry. Hey, you want a cookie? Yeah, okay. Cock the asses.
No, you can keep them, sir.
No,
Thank you.
Zhang Weili now looking for the armbar from the back.
Come on, Weili.
Even if
You have it.
Even if she breaks her arm, it won't matter.
It won't matter. You can keep fighting. You got another one.
Nothing matters at this point. We're going to a decision, AJ, and Zhang Weili will win unanimously, and it'll be whatever.
Here we go.
Hopefully, Pereira and Jamahal Hill can get into the cage real quick, you know, and then knock each other out fast. Somebody should.
I think someone's going down on that fight.
I
but
think maybe Jamahal Hill's going to get knocked out. I got Pereira in that one.
So did I.
Yeah.
Look, man, so far, my parlay, the only one I've lost with was, Chuck E. Cheese, which I thought he won.
You thought he won, yeah. It was close.
I mean, it was close. But so far, I think Weili's going to win. I mean, we still got to see if Pereira, but I would have got 5 out of 6.
Weili for sure is winning. How is Weili not going to win?
No, I mean,
It's
you
over.
never know with this ref. There's still 20 seconds to go.
This fight is
No,
over.
it's over. Weili's won it, unanimously, in my opinion. Or pretty much, statistically, is going to show that.
It's over.
Gung hei! Gung hei! There we go. Well, you know what? It was a pretty interesting fight, man. I got to give it to Yan. She survived, man. If she had better grappling, this girl could be very dangerous.
Yeah, but she doesn't. So
She
she's
doesn't.
not
That's the problem,
Yeah.
Trying to get the wrestling game at 30, whatever she is, at 34 years old is not easy. Look at this, Dave. Look, she was dead there, dude.
This fight
She was dead.
This fight basically sucked.
Look at that, dude.
Yeah, she was
Come
dead
on.
unconscious.
The ref was like, look at that. She's like heaving there.
She's dead unconscious, and the ref's like, "It's
Look at that.
okay."
You're okay.
He said, "It's okay.
Yeah. Look at
Go
her
back
face.
to your corner."
Look at that, dude. Look at this.
So, the last 3 rounds of this fight were garbage. This fight was too long. It sucked.
No,
The first 2 rounds were good. The last 3 rounds were not. This was a real bummer of a fight, and I really can't wait for the next one. It's 102. This pay-per-view's been going on for over 3 hours. It's time to move on. I've had it.
That's what she said.
I've had it with UFC 300. I need it to keep going. I need it to end now.
Look, Johnny just sent. Wally is watching, man. It's 6 a.m. in Ireland,
Yeah.
and Wally is watching. Wally, what a trooper, man.
Like,
And listen, guys, just to give a shout out to Wally. Sorry, Dave, I'm interrupting.
3-hour shows it's enough. Like, don't do more than 3 hours.
No, you're absolutely right. Just like WrestleMania, 2 days, it sucks. But I'm going to tell you this. Shout out to Wally. When I don't listen to Ringside Report, I love listening to Money to Burn. You know, Money to Burn podcast. I don't know if you listen to it, Dave, but let me tell you, man, Wally comes up with some interesting facts. You know, I got to do a promo so he can, like, post this. Like, you know, AJ says he loves Money to Burn. The #1 podcast in Europe. Business podcast. I mean, if you're looking to see, like, the lighter side of business. And, man, he brings up some pretty interesting stuff.
He's great. He's got a great personality.
Wally's the best, man.
He's got a great voice. He's an entertaining guy.
Money to Burn.
Score. 49-45, all 3 judges unanimously to Zhang Weili.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Gung Hei.
That's
Gung Hei, Weili. Gung Hei.
That's 4 rounds to 1 with 1 10-8 round. 49-45. Zhang Weili.
You called it.
Yeah. Yeah. Zhang Weili still UFC strawweight champion. Big win. Big win. Let's take a look at the Justin Gaethje Max Holloway scorecard, shall we? You want to take a look at how the judges scored that one?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Max Holloway won, of course, by knockout, so the scores don't matter. Are you with me?
No, I'm with you, bud. What do you think I'm in? Like a marriage?
Holloway won, so the scores don't matter, but here are the scores for the first 4 rounds.
Let me take off my glasses.
We had Holloway winning the first 3 rounds on Derek Cleary's scorecard, and Gaethje winning the 4th round, which is how we scored it. Oh, you gave Holloway. No, you gave Holloway the 4th round too, but you were wrong because all 3 judges gave Gaethje the 4th round, and 2 out of the 3 judges gave Holloway the first 3. And then Junichiro Kamijo actually had it 2-2 in going into the 5th round. So it was actually he gave Gaethje the 2nd and 4th round. But
he's on crack. The 2nd round?
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, easy, Junichiro.
But Junichiro Kamijo had it 2-2 going into the 5th and final round. But of course, the judges' scorecards were not needed because we had a knockout in the final second of the final round by Max Holloway.
Come on, Kamijo.
Well,
you're not a good man.
There's the scorecards, AJ. See, it's always interesting, always controversial.
No, you're right.
You never know how the judges are scoring it, and that's how they scored it.
What's Weili saying?
I don't know.
Thank you for supporting.
I don't speak Chinese.
I do.
She's got an interpreter. No, you don't.
I do. Gung Hei. Wang Dong?
Could you not be an offensive man
I'm
for
not,
once
man. Who
in
doesn't
your
like
life?
wonton
Can you
soup,
try?
man? Here, let me. I'll translate. Hold on. A second.
You're not translating shit, dude. You don't speak Chinese.
Wait. I got it.
No, you don't. You don't have shit.
She's saying she really wants to express this.
You're reading the subtitles from the translator, man. Okay, let me show you the scores now for Charles Oliveira and Armin Tsarukyan.
Yeah, let's see that.
Because that was controversial for you, right?
Yeah.
You thought Oliveira won?
Yep.
So Mike Bell scored the 1st and 3rd rounds for Charles Oliveira.
That's what I said.
Which is how you scored it. Adelaide Bird.
Oh, Adelaide Bird. She's there tonight.
Scored the 2nd.
That's why everything's messed up.
Second and 3rd round for Armin Tsarukyan. And Ron McCarthy scored the 2nd and 3rd rounds.
And Ron McCarthy.
For Armin Tsarukyan.
Jesus.
So that was...
That says it all right there.
The 3rd round is the controversial round.
Listen, when you got like...
Hey, look, it's Mackenzie Dern.
Where?
Right there.
Hey, Mackenzie.
Wow.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something.
Hey, it's Jorge Masvidal.
When you got like Adelaide Bird as like one of the judges, no matter what, even if you think you're winning like every round, you still got to win by a stoppage because that's the problem right there. How do they allow this, man?
Well, Ron,
on UFC 300, you're going to put like
I don't know why you're going after Adelaide Bird.
Oh, she's so controversial. So many
Ron,
fights in boxing or in like MMA. Come on, man.
But Ron McCarthy scored it the same way as Adelaide Bird, so 2 out of the 3 judges scored it the same, and it was the other judge, Mike Bell, who scored it the other way, the AJ way that you like.
Because Mike knows.
Okay.
Oh, look who it is, man. Download Mike Tyson for EA Sports. Looking good, Mike.
For EA Sports? Do you even know what that was for?
Yeah, it was for like the UFC thing, man.
Okay.
Listen, man, I'm like in tune to like video games. I do have like my nephew who's young and my little guy that is like playing games.
Sometimes you don't know.
I mean, nobody could beat me in Tetris. I'll give you that much.
I don't think that's true. I will definitely beat you.
Yeah, didn't we all actually say that one time?
I don't know, but I'll beat you easily.
Okay, we got to do it, man. I'm just saying. Frogger, Tetris, Pac-Man.
What a fight that was between Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje. Let's look back at our live reaction from the finish, AJ. Courtesy of our buddy Johnny North, who clipped this for me.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah. That's good, actually. It was insane, man.
That was good.
That was like you couldn't ask for a better ending, man. Not for Gaethje, you know. I really hope he's okay. Obviously, he's probably been, seen at the hospital, like CT scans and all that kind of stuff or whatever. But damn, was that heavy?
That's funny. I guess Johnny North just recorded from his cell phone.
Johnny, how does he? He's so like tech savvy, Johnny.
No, it's not really tech savvy. He just was watching on like a computer and recorded
but it looks
a video
so clear,
from himself.
man.
Yeah, I mean you can make it clear. You're really not good at.
No, man, he was like it looks like Johnny has like professional equipment at like his place.
Did you hear the quality of the audio though? I mean, it was like
it wasn't bad.
It was from you don't.
I thought it was great, Johnny. Good job, bud. Good job. Even though Dave is like he's rough. He's rough. Dave is rough, man. Like his reviews on wrestling, he's rough. When I'm like, man, this was an amazing fight. I would give it an 8.5 or a 9. Dave, maybe a 4.
You're killing me. Killing me.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. That's why she's gone. She said, "You're
Cock the asses."
She said, "You're killing me. I'm out of here. I've had it with you."
Yeah.
Guys,
guys go down faster than women. Who wants a peppermint patty?
I don't know.
Would you rather have the cocked asses or peppermint patty? I'm going to tell you, man, these York peppermint patties, aren't they from England? Where are they from?
They're good. I didn't hear Joe Rogan interview Zhang Weili, but apparently he said when the referee separated you two, she was out cold. Did you think the fight was over at that point? Even Rogan knew. Like, yeah man, I guess on commentary they were saying, like she was unconscious.
Like that was pretty evident, man. Like both rounds, they should have been over. I mean, this should have been a quick fight, but somehow or another, man, that ref messed up. And like I said earlier, man, you don't see that too often. And the last time where it was kind of like that was Murillo Bustamante. And can you please find out who he fought? It's bothering me now.
Well, I don't know which fight that is.
That was UFC. Well, Murillo Bustamante, when he was the only like middleweight champion. He was both the world champion of jiu-jitsu and UFC middleweight champion at the time. It was, oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Matt Lindland?
Matt Lindland.
Is it?
I think so, yeah. It was Matt Lindland.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. He submitted him. And the ref, was all controversial. He was like, I didn't see it. And, Matt Lindland should have been, honest and said, listen, I tapped, but he didn't. And then Bustamante went and tapped him again to win the UFC championship.
Yep. It was Matt Lindland. Yep. Matt the Law Lindland. Former UFC.
You have it. Show that tap.
No, I can't show it. You really don't understand copyright. It's amazing.
Copy this.
Copy what? What do you want me to copy? I think we're going to get another fight. At some point. I hope. The main event is coming up. It is, of course, Alex Pereira, the current UFC light heavyweight champion, versus the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jamahal Hill. Jamahal Hill, who gave up the championship after suffering an Achilles injury, gave up the belt, vacated the belt. Pereira fought for the vacant belt, won it, and now set to defend against the former champion in his first title defense. Here comes Jamahal Hill making the walk.
Pereira, two-division champion, man, both in MMA and kickboxing. You know what I mean? This guy's a real champion, like I said on Thursday.
Oh, I think we have a better version of the clip with better audio that we could show for the finish, but I don't think we need it now. Maybe at the end of the show we'll play it.
Why not?
At the end of the show we'll do that.
It's like one of those things where, what, you didn't watch like UFC 300? This is what you missed.
Yeah, it'd be a good short too to put up. Just saying, the reaction be a good short.
So, just a quick info on Pereira and Jamahal Hill. They're both brown belts in jiu-jitsu. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, both brown belts.
So are you.
Yeah.
How about that?
And also, Pereira is a black belt in kickboxing, where he was like two-time champion.
Yeah, he was pretty
with
good.
Glory.
Are you reading me your notes right now?
Well, yeah, man. That was the whole reason why. Give me the damn bastard. Don't make me bend down. You know that I have like hip issues. Give me that.
What?
I got that at IKEA.
What are you talking about?
So here, let me get
Jamahal
those stats.
Hill making the walk.
The walk. Look at him.
So you didn't hear the Drake song that came out?
No.
The Drake song is
Yeah, what's
real.
up with
People
that?
thought it was AI, but it's real. It's a real Drake song that he put out, and he's dissing everybody.
Why? What's
There's
going
been
on?
So many disses. Everybody's dissing each other in rap these days. It's pretty crazy. And then Rick Ross put out like an immediate response diss to Drake. Pretty bananas. Everybody's dissing Drake, and then Drake in the song dissed everybody.
Is that how it works now? Like,
J.
is it
Cole,
lyrics battle?
Rick Ross,
Like,
Kendrick
put
Lamar.
them in the ring, man.
It's always been a lyrics battle. And sometimes it turns into gun battles, which is not good. I hope it doesn't turn to gun battles. I don't want to see Drake or Kendrick Lamar shot dead. That'd be horrible.
Isn't that what happened to Tupac? Like, there was a whole battle going on?
Tupac was murdered. It wasn't really because of a rap battle, I don't think.
Thank you. Give me back my IKEA stuff.
You can have your toy back.
Not sponsored by IKEA, but if you want to, you know where to find this.
I don't think IKEA knows where to find us, AJ.
Yeah, well, we need a new, like, a backdrop. So if IKEA wants to sponsor Dave's, like, you know, improved studio.
We need a new backdrop?
I think so.
Fuck out of here. You need a new backdrop. Well, you know what? How about you need a microphone that works at your studio?
Well, yeah, I do,
How about
actually.
that? How about figuring out how to do things before you start talking about the backdrop in here?
I thought the producer was on the horn for that.
For what? Yeah. Well, I'll take care of you, but get it together. Jamahal Hill at the ready point, getting the Vaseline on. And he's about to fight for the UFC light heavyweight title.
Look, he's got
in
the thumbs up.
the main event. Finally, the main event of UFC 300. We are finally here. This is my only issue. Like, I've liked this card. It's been good, but like it's been a little long, and
Well,
I
I
think
thought-
they could have cut.
Yeah, they could have cut.
They could have cut something or made one of these fights not a title fight. I think they could have cut the Zhang Weili fight. Quite frankly, they could have put it on the next pay-per-view. I mean, come on.
Look, I don't think they thought that would go like 5 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think it was going to go 5 rounds. I thought it was going to be an early stoppage, which it should have been. So
They
that
should
kind
have
of
done-
dragged. But
they
to be
should have
honest,
they should have put Tsarukyan and Oliveira in Brazil.
no, man.
It should have
like,
been
you
on
couldn't.
301. That
No,
301 card needed
Listen,
something.
man, you got over like 300-something fighters on the roster. You can find like better fighters for Brazil.
They
you know-
don't. They can't.
Well, I'm sure they can.
No,
I'm
they can't. Do you see the card? They can't.
Yeah, I
They
know.
tried and they failed.
Well, then you find fighters that are not Brazilian. Like there's a lot of people out there
They
that
didn't. They weren't
There's
able
gotta
to do
be
anything.
something, Dave. You know?
Do you see the card?
Yeah, no, it's not the greatest.
You want to do a watch along for that?
you know me, I'm always ready to watch UFC.
I don't really want to do a watch along for that. It looks so bad. It might be a pay-per-view we don't do a watch along.
Yeah, and those are the ones that we like regret after, and we're like, you know what? But you know what? Let's wait. It's still a long way till 301.
We probably will, but
it's still a long way. It could change, right?
I won't be happy about it.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure you won't. But then again, we'll sit down and then we'll have a reaction like we got, like one of those highlight reactions. You'll never know what happens at 301.
It won't matter as much because it won't be Holloway or Gaethje. It won't be stars doing it.
You know what, Pereira? I would have liked to see him walk out with that headgear like he had
He's got some
for the weigh-ins.
Cool special shorts, though, for him.
They are pretty cool, man.
They are nice.
Yeah, they are, man.
Got to give it to him, AJ.
You got to give it to him. Look at Jamahal Hill. He's, like, waiting. The security is holding him back. I don't know why. Like, is there hatred between these guys?
I don't know. I think they're just regular security.
Oh, here we go. Ringside Report, sponsored by Cock the Asses.
Yeah, tonight we're sponsored by Cock the Asses. UFC 301. I think the only reason to do a watch along is so that we can eat Cock the Asses. We just need a reason to get together and eat these Cock the Asses.
Well, we got to find a drink to go with it, man.
I think we drink some. What pairs well with Cock the Asses?
I don't know, man. A nightmare? I don't know.
Mountain Dew?
Mountain Dew?
Crab juice?
Fantasia? Or is it? No, Fanta.
Fanta? Some orange Fanta with some Cock the Asses?
Yeah, that could be good.
That Jamahal Hill was about to. He was walking backwards, looking at the crowd, and he was about to run into the cameraman. The cameraman kind of had to, like, put his arm out and stop
I thought
him.
he did kind of like Pereira's mocking of...
Oh, like, maybe he's doing that to Pereira, but whatever. He almost fell into the cameraman.
Oof.
Pereira making the walk. We're getting ready.
Ooh, he looks solid, man.
Main event time. Once again, we're both picking Alex Pereira to get the win. Minus 135, the favorite. I think he knocks out Jamahal Hill.
I mean, we'll see how Jamahal Hill deals with that Achilles tear. I mean, that's like a nasty injury to come back from. And this is his first fight back, right?
I think no matter what, somebody's getting knocked out. It's either Hill or Pereira. I think somebody's going down. And honestly, I think it could be a coin toss. I could see Hill winning. I could see Pereira winning. They're both so dangerous, top of their game.
Yeah, and Hill pretty much took this on a short notice, you know, so it's not like you had so much time to prepare for this fight. Especially when Pereira's in such a good groove, you know. We'll see.
It's time for the UFC 300 main event.
It's happening, man.
Finally.
And plus, there's a lot of, like I said, there's more than just the belt here for Pereira. He wants to, like, avenge the loss of his coach, you know, Glover. So, you know, there's a lot of emotions in this fight. And look at Pereira, man. Like Dana White said, he says that the scariest fighter that he's ever encountered in the UFC was Pereira. He's got this stare, man, that'll, like, freak you out. And look at it, Dave. Look at this. Imagine Johnny North with Pereira in that cemetery doing, like,
John Jones. John Jones just tweeted, "The champ is here." I guess they they said Tom Aspinall was there, and they're like, "Oh, the champ is here." And John Jones goes, "The champ is here," and he says, "Pretty sure I'm in Kansas City at a volleyball tournament." So he's not in Las Vegas.
The
champ is not there.
Well, I don't know about that, man.
The real champ is at a volleyball tournament in Kansas City.
Yeah, okay. Like, why doesn't John Jones show up to this stuff, man? Like,
why would he?
Why not, man?
He's not paid to do it. He's got other things.
At a volleyball tournament?
Yeah, it's probably one of his kids playing. You think he's just there playing volleyball?
I thought maybe he's playing. You never know, Dave.
I'd be surprised if John Jones is playing volleyball.
Well, he's got the height for it, man. Like,
yeah,
you got to be pretty tall in volleyball.
Apparently, you don't.
Yeah,
you
but
just have
really
to be able
good
to
players.
Jump really high.
I know, but the really good Olympic players, man, look at the size of them. They're all like monsters, both
Are
men
they?
and women. Yeah, they're. Oh yeah.
I see a lot of volleyball players these days. I'm meeting like a lot of volleyball players. It is apparently a very popular sport, and I had no idea. I work with a guy who like coaches volleyball.
Okay.
And he's like, he's got like volleyball strategies and shit. He was like, he was talking to a volleyball player the other day, and he was doing like X's and O's on a piece of paper about volleyball, and I was like, yo, I didn't know anybody took volleyball this seriously. I had no clue. I was
they're crazy.
I was
man.
like, there's people out there that are really caring about volleyball at this level of volleyball. It's like shocking. And there's so many people that are playing volleyball, and I had no idea. And I'm like, guys, don't you want to play a real sport? You know, like fighting? Don't you want to do wrestling or jiu-jitsu? What are you wasting your time hitting a volleyball for? But they love it.
Listen, man.
Surprising to me. I go, yeah, but when you're done, all you really know how to do is like set or spike a ball. Wouldn't you rather spend your time, choking and armbarring people? Because then you know how to choke and armbar.
But if you watch a volleyball game, it's pretty exciting. Like, to be honest, like one of the sports I watch in the Olympics is volleyball. Beach volleyball,
No,
too.
I'm not talking about women's beach volleyball, AJ. I'm talking about regular on-the-court volleyball.
No,
I'm not watching that. I don't find it that exciting. I don't find any of those like ball sports particularly exciting. I like baseball, but that's about it.
I kind of like volleyball, I'll be honest. I've watched a few games. And
I like soccer every 2 years.
Well, this year you're going to have that opportunity, dude. It's Euro again.
I know.
Man.
I almost bought a new France jersey today, but I don't like the new jersey, so I'm not buying it.
Really?
I buy the World Cup jersey. Usually I don't always buy the Euro jersey. I don't like the new jersey.
You like the classic jersey. Les Bleus.
I mean, I have so many old France jerseys now, I don't really need to buy any new ones. I have jerseys. What's cool now about France is they're Nike. In the past several years, they've been Nike. But I have old Adidas France jerseys, know?
So, Adidas, man.
You're old school when you have the old brand. You know what I mean? Where France is not signed to Adidas anymore. They're with Nike, but it's like, yo, I've got Adidas France jerseys. I'm old school.
I'm old school, too. I like Adidas.
I got the same jerseys that Zidane was wearing.
Thanks, Zidane, for the World Cup for
All right.
Italy.
We're about to see a fight, AJ.
Where's my Adidas logo, man? There we go.
You always rock the wrong Adidas logo, though.
Where's yours?
See the right Adidas logo over here. See, I got an Adidas jacket, too. I'll show you the right one. See, you got the wrong one. I'm an Adidas snob, AJ. I'm a dick. Sorry. But this is the right one.
Oh, yeah, that's the classic one.
That's the right one. If you buy Adidas, like if I buy Adidas, even if I love every aspect of the piece, if it's that triangle logo, I won't buy it. I will never buy a triangle logo Adidas. I only buy flower logo Adidas. Only.
Because it looks like
here
cannabis.
we go.
And if you're buying...
Here we go.
If you're buying the triangle logo Adidas, you're slipping.
It's for the new generation.
I think less of the triangle logo Adidas. If I see you rocking triangle logo Adidas, I think it's whack. It doesn't look as nice.
Doesn't look as nice as like Pereira's shorts, man. I'll tell you that much.
For my fashion aesthetic, I really don't like it.
Those are cool shorts.
I actively dislike the triangle logo, and I really like the flower logo. I think it's really nice. Okay?
Okay, good enough.
That's just my thoughts on the matter. But if you notice, I wear a lot of Adidas stuff, AJ. I buy a lot of Adidas stuff. It's always flower logo on everything.
That's what it means. Adidas, man. All day I dream about sex.
You know where that comes from?
No, I didn't.
You don't know where that comes from?
Well, we got where the fat lady sings. We found out where that comes from. But I don't know where that one comes from.
It's a Korn song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, Korn wasn't around when that shit was being said.
No?
Ben, no.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Listen, man, I used to know that like when I was a kid, and Korn was around when I was a kid.
I thought it was a Korn song.
I know Children of the Korn were around, but not Korn. Come on, let's go, man.
All day I dream about. Jamahal Hill. Nice little leg kick there from Hill to the calf of Pereira. Pereira tried to answer back. Hill just slides out of the way.
He's so tall, Pereira.
Is Hill looking a little...
like, chubby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, he didn't have much time.
He's not usually chubby.
Look, he didn't...
He's got like a little belly fat.
Yeah, you can see
bumping
it
around. Like, it's kind of bumping. Like, he's a little chubby.
Well, that's
and he's not usually chubby. I'm used to Jamahal Hill being like a skinny guy, and he's looking quite different here. His belly's moving around, which is not something you see very often.
Well, that's
I
the
wonder
thing.
if it'll affect his cardio. I don't know.
Well, we'll see, man. He took this fight on short notice, so like, you know,
Did he?
he wanted to.
Yeah.
He wanted he wanted that like headliner for 300. I don't blame him because the money's there and everything, but
Big spot.
sometimes it could either work for you or against you. But on short notice against a guy like Pereira,
Yeah.
who looks like he's ready for this fight, he's in top shape.
You got to figure though, if you're getting pay-per-view points for this fight,
Yeah, you want to be there.
you
for sure.
want to be there because it's a
100%.
big pay-per-view.
And
Hill continuing to throw those leg kicks to Pereira. Pereira just kind of stalking him, trying to find his angles, but hasn't really landed much so far. Both guys haven't really landed too much. Nothing really significant. Dave's.
oh, he got him.
Oh.
No, okay. Herb.
Oh, it looked like he kicked him in the cup, but.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, my goodness. Pereira
Oh,
drops
my
Jamahal
God.
Hill. Jamahal Hill is down. Pereira
The ref is gonna
swarming
stop.
on
It's
him.
over.
It's over.
You're gone.
Alex Pereira knocks out
Wow.
Jamahal Hill. One punch dropped
Did
him.
you see how he dropped?
And
Holy
Pereira
shit.
swarms him and smokes him.
Boom.
Hammer fist after hammer fist. Herb Dean dropping in a little late.
A little late again,
a
man.
little bit of a late stoppage.
Wow, that was insane, man.
Did somebody tell the referees, hey, make sure they're really done? Because these stoppages have been late tonight. I think it was done when he dropped him.
That was insane, dude. Did you see the way
Jamahal Hill is asking what happened? The referee stepped in, but Jamahal Hill was unconscious. And I'll
Oh,
tell you why
my
Jamahal Hill was
God.
unconscious, because Jamahal Hill is now asking what happened, and Herb Dean stepped in way too late.
he got his black belt in jiu-jitsu, man.
He's getting a black belt in jiu-jitsu right now
From
from
Glover.
his coaches.
Wow, that
There
is
you
awesome,
go.
man.
Alex Pereira getting his black belt, defending the UFC light heavyweight title against the former champion by knocking out Jamahal Hill in the first round. And AJ, I'm going to take a page out of your book. I called it.
You're right.
Alex Pereira by knockout. Called it. Called it, AJ.
But did you think it was going to happen in the first round this quick?
No.
Look at this. He
Well, I
threw
mean-
it in the cup.
Maybe.
He told Herb, let's go.
He's like, yeah, it's
Look at
okay.
this.
And then we're seeing the replay here.
Oh.
And, an uppercut just dropped him, and he wasn't there. Look, his
No,
eyes
no.
eyes aren't
Did you
there.
see the way he dropped? Look at this.
Big uppercut to the chin. And
Look at his eyes.
Look at his eyes roll
They
back
rolled
in
back.
his head.
Holy
And
shit.
Hill falls down. He is out right here, and for some reason, Herb, look at him. He's stiff.
Yeah, he's stiff.
And
dude.
Herb Dean's like, nah, I'm going to let him take a million more punches. Bam, 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 bam. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12
Look what
punches.
he's doing.
And he's like,
I present
What
you, the dead man.
wow.
That was insane, dude.
What a,
Well, it ended early, Dave. Earlier than you expected.
yeah. And you know what? I'm awakened by that one. That one got my adrenaline going. That was
Jesus,
an
man.
unbelievable finish, unbelievable knockout by the legendary champion, Alex Pereira.
Look how he buckled.
Look at his
Ooh.
leg buckling.
Oh,
Look at his
man.
body going stiff.
Oh my God, that was one too many.
I don't know
punches
why
there.
Herb Dean took so
Oh, my God.
long.
Dude, there was like at least 10 punches, 11, maybe 12 punches. Like,
It's like he knocked him out twice, too.
man, this
As he's punching him, Hill kind of wakes up and then gets knocked out again.
that's crazy.
Man, these referees have been dog shit tonight.
Wow, what a way to end it, man. UFC 300 has delivered, man. Holy smokes, what the hell?
Johnny North says volleyball is great. Yeah, I like volleyball. I'm starting to come around on volleyball. I'm just surprised it's so popular. I had no idea it was like a popular sport.
Wow, Jamahal Hill is upset.
What a win
Who's
for Alex
calling me?
Pereira. Who was calling you?
Wait a sec, hold on a sec.
You got to take it?
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa. Okay. AJ's got to take it. AJ's got to take an important call. And the winner by knockout and still UFC light heavyweight champion, Alex Pereira. Wearing his newly won black belt. And now Dana White putting the UFC title on his shoulder because he's wearing the black belt and he didn't want to disturb that. And there's Pereira's kids in the cage. Pereira and Jamahal Hill shaking hands, showing respect. And now Pereira getting hugged by his sons.
Amazing.
What a nice scene. Sorry, I put your mic back on. Everything okay?
Yeah,
AJ?
everything's good. It's good. It just was crazy call just to say, like, the knockout.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Don't worry. I'll tell you
Your
after.
mom?
No.
Close that door all the way. What a victory for Alex Pereira. Brazil does it again.
Brazil?
Huge knockout of Jamahal Hill. But honestly, I don't think Jamahal Hill was 100% Jamahal Hill going into this fight. He just didn't look the same. When he came in with a little bit of fat on him, I go, whoa, that's weird.
Listen,
And
it was a short notice
the
fight,
Achilles
man.
injury, less than 9 months coming back after an Achilles injury and taking the fight on short notice against this monster and coming in with belly fat jiggling around that you've never seen before on this guy. I'm not sure that was the best version of Jamahal Hill, but it was definitely Jamahal Hill, and you got to give credit to Alex Pereira. Even if the best version of Jamahal Hill did show up tonight, I'm not sure the outcome would be any different. Pereira is a killer.
Oof, big time, man.
And I think light heavyweight is where he should be. I think, 185, the weight cut was just too much because you see how successful he is now against the very top of light heavyweight, knocking out Yuri Prochazka and Jamahal Hill back-to-back.
Yeah.
He's cleaned out the division. We just saw what Yuri Prochazka did to Alexander Rakic tonight. There's nobody left. Alex Pereira has just cleaned out the light heavyweight division in 2 straight fights. He's had 2 fights in light heavyweight, and he's cleaned it out.
Man,
the only thing left to do is move up to heavyweight.
Unless John Jones wants to go back down to light heavyweight.
Nah, unnecessary. I think Pereira should move up to heavyweight and fight Tom Aspinall.
I mean,
he could be the first ever 3-weight champion in the UFC.
And he could be that guy, man.
What the hell is this?
What is this?
Newlyweds.
Can we kill that?
Newlyweds?
Can we kill that?
What the heck was that?
How was that?
A cock the ass commercial again?
Why are we showing that? What is this? Distractions. I don't know why people are messing with me right now.
Dukeral.
Yeah, could you not show the double show? It'll be a weird echo. I don't know what's happening with our production. I think it's too late for our production team, and they're just flying off the rails.
They're all freaking out. But listen, man, it ended a lot earlier than we expected, man. And listen, Dave, this could have went 5 rounds, man. I didn't think it would go 5 rounds. I really did not think it would end.
I'm so happy it didn't go 5 rounds because it's already 1:35 in the morning. I didn't want to be doing this show till 2. It's also hard for us to do like a 4-hour talk show, man. It's a long show, I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm thinking about myself only,
listen,
always.
We started talking about it like 4 hours ago, but we've been watching it since like 7 o'clock.
I don't know exactly what Pereira said. I don't know if he...
Well, one thing for sure is he's still the champ. He defended his belt. An impressive win. He knocked him out, man. And he got his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
Everybody is impressed with this one, even the world champion heavyweight, Johnny Bones Jones. My goodness, Brazil flag.
Well, that's compliments, man.
5 minutes ago from the greatest of all time.
That's compliments from John Jones, man.
What else is Bones Jones saying tonight? That's it. Just the champ is here. My goodness.
Let
there
me
you
spike.
go. Massive win for Alex Pereira. And honestly, I think he's cleaned out the light heavyweight division. I don't think he's going to move back down to 185. Israel Adesanya seems to have absolutely no interest in fighting him again. I would love to see him move up to heavyweight and see if he could be the world champion at 185, at 205, and also at heavyweight. It would be bananas. I think him and Aspinall would be a great fight. I don't know about the size difference. Pereira's big. Is he big enough to fight at heavyweight?
Oh,
I'm not
for
sure.
sure, man.
I'm not sure.
For sure.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. I mean, it's murder for him to cut weight, like to get the middleweight in the days and whatnot.
Yeah, but what about
Even light heavyweight?
Fighting at heavyweight and light heavyweight, two different things. Like John Jones took 3 years away from the sport to bulk up so he could fight at heavyweight. I don't think
but there was other things with John Jones.
Yeah, but Pereira's too old to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure his natural walking weight is in the heavyweight division. In my opinion, look at the size of this guy. He's one big dude. Well, they're talking about it, Dave. Look, you see, heavyweight. What a killer this guy is.
And I think I can show the celebration. UFC's putting it out on their Twitter. It's going to become a meme. There is Alex Pereira after knocking out Jamahal Hill saying, there you go, there you go. Look what I did to your boy. Alex Pereira at UFC. Do your thing, Poatan. Do your thing. That is pretty good.
Yeah.
That is a good celebration. One of the best celebrations you will ever see for a knockout in the UFC, the world champion, Alex Pereira. That's a meme right there. That's going to be a meme. That's going to be a thing that's going to go on for a long time, I think, in MMA. You know? Guys are going to win fights and do that.
Yeah, or maybe in other sports as well. In soccer, I could see that happening in soccer.
Yeah, you score a goal.
You know? Yeah,
that's
for sure.
That's a good celebration right there.
Well, Brazil, man.
You tap a guy out in jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? That's good. Next time I tap somebody, I'm going to stand up.
Not even look at them. Just...
Really insulting. Really mean. Unnecessary. But, yeah, pretty cool.
Fantastic, man. UFC 300 delivered big time. It was just a wild night of fights, man. You just saw just about everything you can imagine tonight.
That was a great fight. A great night of fights. Incredible. On 10, what do you score in UFC 300, AJ?
Man, it's high. I'm going to have to say, like, honestly, if Chucky would have won, man, I would have hit my parlay heavy. So I would have gave it an 11, that's for sure. But reality, I would give it like a 9 point. I would have to give it almost a 9.5, man. Like, I really was excited from the prelims to the prelims. You know, like everything delivered, man. Like everything, like there was no boring fights. Even the Weili fight would have been probably the weakest of all fights, but it was still exciting. You know what I mean? It was still exciting. You know, it just the controversy, like, you know, the craziness.
What's your number?
For me, 9.5, man.
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's a solid. I mean, I didn't give it the 0.5 because, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to go with, I would say a solid 9, maybe 9.5. It was really, really good. It was
good.
A great pay-per-view. I'm going to go with a 9.5, too. This was almost a perfect pay-per-view. The only thing that would have made it a little more perfect is if it was under the 3-hour mark. You know, I wanted a little shorter.
It ended earlier than I thought.
3 hours, 40 minutes is a little long for a pay-per-view, but still, it's a 9.5 on 10. It's damn near perfect. This pay-per-view was unbelievable. Just to recap the action, Alex Pereira knocks out Jamahal Hill in the very first round by knockout, 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Big punches there. Zhang Weili gets a unanimous decision victory over Xiaonan to retain the UFC Strawweight Championship. Pereira still, by the way, UFC Light Heavyweight Champion. Max blessed Holloway with a knockout punch of Justin Gaethje at 4 minutes, 59 seconds of the very fifth and final round. Pretty nuts. Arman Tsarukyan split decision win over Charles Oliveira. Nickal rear naked choke submission victory over Cody Brundage in the second round. And then in the prelims, Yuri Prohaska knocks out Alexander Rakic in the second. Aljamain Sterling unanimous decision victory in his featherweight debut in the UFC over Calvin Kattar. Kayla Harrison makes her UFC debut with a submission rear naked choke win in the second round over Holly Holm. Diego Lopes got a TKO win in 89 seconds over Sodiq Yusuff. And Ato Moicano with a TKO victory come from behind win after being left for dead in the first, comes back and finishes Jalen Turner by TKO in the second. Jessica Andrade with a close split decision win over Marina Rodriguez. Bobby Green, unanimous decision over Jim Miller. And in the opening fight of the night, it was former flyweight champion Davison Figueiredo moving up to bantamweight to get a win over former champion Cody Garbrandt. Submission, rear naked choke in the second round. UFC 300 was absolutely incredible, top to bottom. A great night of fights. Johnny North says, wow, Dave is harsher with the wrestling scores. Yeah, I am, John, because, you know, some of these wrestling shows have low points. There were no low points for UFC 300. Every fight was unbelievable, and we got Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje, which was one of the greatest fights you will ever see. Not fight of the year. I'm talking about one of the greatest fights of all time. I'm talking about a fight that will probably be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame one day.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like,
no doubt
this
about
was
it.
a Hall of Fame level fight from Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje, and the way that it finished was one of the most exciting things you could ever see in professional sports. So, yeah, UFC 300, based on that, is going to get an extra couple of points on my scorecard. And Alex Pereira, Jamahal Hill, pretty damn exciting finish. Arman Tsarukyan, Charles Oliveira, pretty close fight. We were on the edge of our seats, nervous the whole time. Bo Nickal looking amazing in his performance. Very exciting submission win. Zhang Weili and Yan Xiaonan had a good fight. Zhang Weili choked her out in the first, knocked her out in the second, and then almost lost in the third. Like, It was kind of a crazy fight. And the other 4 fights on this paper, like that fight that had 2 finishes and went to decision, was the least crazy fight on this 5-fight card.
Yeah, you're right. And that's pretty weird, man.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that is.
So this card, yeah, it's a 9.5 on 10. I mean, I'm hesitating to give it a full 10.
The only reason
it was that good. You know, the only reason I'm not giving it a full 10 is because I thought it was a little long, and I'm an old man, and I like to go to bed early.
I think another reason for myself not to give it a 10 is really because of the refs. I mean, like, tonight's refereeing was like not the greatest.
But that's not the UFC's fault or the fighters' fault.
It's not. You know, but it can change a lot of, like, directions for everybody. I mean, even from the betting side, I mean, it could have ruined, like, your parlay tonight.
Well, my parlay was ruined anyways. Yeah.
I mean, my parlay, I got 5 out of 6 fights out of my parlay. The Chucky Cheeseman would have won. I would have made I think on my $20 bet, I think the payout was $586. So, I mean, it would have been a nice night for someone to go with the AJ pick.
Yeah, but it
didn't. But, you know, it sucks. But, you know, I was close. 5 out of 6, man.
Who needs our bets to win when I find a super treasure hunt Hot Wheels this week?
You did. And you found, like, a great, like, piece of comedy tonight with the cookie thing. You know, I mean, you couldn't get better than that.
Dave finds gold everywhere.
You do, man.
I found a Hot Wheels car that you buy for $2 that's reselling for like $60 to $80 right now.
I learned something new tonight too.
Super treasure hunts. I can teach you all about.
But thanks to Dave for giving me that as a gift. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's already in my bag, by the way.
Yeah, don't touch it because if you damage the card, I wouldn't even let him touch it because if you bend the card, it's worth far less.
Really?
Yeah.
Now you tell me.
This is why I didn't let you touch it. I have some Hot Wheels in like Hot Wheel protectors. I'm a nerd. I'm a real nerd, and I'm not ashamed to say it. Because if you make fun of me, I'll get you. Jiu-jitsu guys are all nerds, I think.
They all are.
You know what I mean? We got the replay of Gaethje Holloway, which is Angelo's fight of the night, and I think it's probably our fight of the night as well, maybe fight of the year. Let's see our reaction right now to the finish of Gaethje Holloway. Roll it.
Roll it.
No audio. I got no audio on the rolling of it. I also have no video. Maybe cut it. Cut it. Cut it. I don't hear anything. Is it playing? I don't think that was playing, right? There was no audio on that? God damn, it wasn't playing. All right, let's not make our production team work any harder tonight and fix anything. That was not working. We tried to play it; it didn't work. I'm not sure why.
Listen, as a silent film,
it looked good.
It looked good, man. You can almost feel those emotions. You can almost
thought
hear
we
what
were
we're
going to
saying.
get the audio of it, but I guess not.
This is actually better, man.
Do we have it with the audio now or no? Yes or no? Yeah? Do you want to play it? Do you want to try again?
Let's do it.
Try again.
Like Weili fight. Do it 2 times, man.
No. We got no audio. Okay, forget it.
Just like the Weili fight, man.
Holy
you want to go for a
shit.
3rd time, Dave?
No. Let's not. I'm finished. I've been choked out. I'm done. I'm tapping. I am tapping. Angelo's fight of the night was a Holloway Gaethje. That's my fight of the night, too.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Unbelievable. All right, we're going to go watch the press conference and see what Dana says, and we'll wrap this sucker up. AJ and I will be back with you with Freddie on Thursday night at 8 p.m. It's been real. It's been a lot going on.
And thanks to everybody listening and
Johnny
watching,
said
man.
I did 9 hours last week. I guess that's true.
Wow.
Right, I did...
You're a
Because
trooper, dude.
we had WrestleMania shows,
Yep.
right? We did what did we do? We did Ringside Report MMA last week on a Thursday. Then we did our WrestleMania preview that was over 2 hours on a Friday. Then we did our WrestleMania post show on a Saturday. And then we did another WrestleMania post show on a Monday. Then me and Fred did our show this past Thursday. Then Johnny and I did a big show last night for the Wrestling Uncensored. That was over 2 hours because of all the wrestling news. And then tonight we do almost a 4-hour show, and now I get to take a break until Thursday. And then you know what? There's no events to cover next week. Oh, no, that's not true. AEW Dynasty's next Sunday. Well, it never ends. The grind never stops for Big Dave. And, of course, we've got a lot of teammates at 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, including our own Fred Garcia, competing next Saturday at the ADCC.
We got to go see that, man.
So we're going to be at the ADCC.
That's right.
On Saturday.
And we'll be covering it, too. Like, we'll do some, small interviews and whatnot.
I know so many guys that are competing at that thing. I have to go. I mean, I'm going because of Fred, but there's so many friends and training partners that are competing at the ADCC next Saturday. So we're going to go and check that out next Saturday. Man. And, of course, Monday night, I have a big night on Monday because WWE Raw, Monday Night Raw, is at the Bell Center.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'll be going to Raw Monday night. So we're busy.
Well, you're pretty busy.
We're always busy with the combat sports here on the Ringside Report Network. And I got 2 kids and a job and all sorts of other things going on. We get jiu-jitsu too, training and everything.
There's a lot, man.
I'm very busy. I'm very tired, but, it's worth it because in the end you get a lot done.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
No one can say you're lazy.
No. I don't. Yeah, that'd be tough to... That'd be tough. That'd be tough to prove. Okay, we love you all. We'll see you again real soon. Big shout out to all the members. Angelo Contagonis, thank you, Angelo, for supporting the channel as much as you do. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate Patrick C. Hamilton supporting the channel, dropping the super chat tonight. Thank you, Patrick. You're the super chat leader of the night out in Regina. Happy that you won your bets, my friend. I don't know how many other members I saw, but I definitely saw some members checking in tonight. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you to everybody watching us all over, however you support, however you subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Follow the channel on Twitter, on Twitch, on Rumble, on YouTube, however you're watching. Subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Help us with the algorithm. Leave those comments. Tell us you love us. Tell us you hate us. It doesn't really matter. Either way, it helps. So leave those comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and go to join.ringsidereport.net, join.ringsidereport.net. And yes, good luck to our boy Big Johnny North next week in Sudbury, Ontario, where he will be wrestling for the Project X World Championship. And that is it. We are always busy, always making big moves here. Next week, Johnny North is wrestling for a wrestling world title, and Fred is competing at ADCC.
And we're going to be there to support them, man.
What are we doing?
Nothing. We're just going to be eating popcorn and watching them.
Yeah, we're just sitting here. We're watching the fights. We're not competing. We're not doing anything.
Well, we'll be probably talking about... No, we won't do that. At 301, we'll be talking about our cookie brand, our new sponsors.
Oh, yeah. No, maybe I'll get a box of Cock the Asses for ADCC, and we can walk around eating We can walk around offering the best jiu-jitsu athletes in maybe the country. Hey, would you like some cock the asses?
What more could you ask for?
Cock the asses for all the jiu-jitsu guys at ADCC. I think that'll be fun.
It'll be special.
All right, guys, we will see you again real soon right here on the Ringside Report Network. This has been the UFC 300 Watch-Along. Wow.
I'm out of here.
I said this has been the... Thanks for sticking with us to the end. We would really appreciate it if you could help us spread the word. Please share this episode on whichever social media platform you use. Add a comment below and consider reviewing us on Apple Podcasts. We are an audience-supported network, so consider becoming a recurring supporter at membership.ringsidereport.net. Check out our website at ringsidereport.net. Hope to see you again next time.